Almost.
We're here now.
Hi,
will be back in a
everybody.
second.
We're so organized. Don't worry about it.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Threeflings, the only show on Twitch that has three tieflings that's on right now. I'm Jess, and tonight we are playing Lay of the Sea Hag by Mariska Connolly from Uncaged Volume 1.
Yay.
Let's meet. Oh, and there is a content warning. There is a mention of child death. It is not on screen. It has happened before the adventure, but I understand that that can be a triggering or upsetting thing. So if that is not your bag, we love you very much, and we will see you next week. Without further ado, let's meet our tieflings, starting by welcoming back Zan. Tell us who you are and tell us about your teeth.
Oh yes, put me on the spot. Hello,
Welcome back, Talk.
I'm Zan Larson, also known as Pale Wet Rabbit on Twitter and Tumblrs, and I am Shy, the knowledge cleric tiefling with the bright glowing horns.
Ophelia, I meant to say Ink. Tell us who you are and tell us about your teeth.
Hi, my name is Ink. You can find me on Twitter at TheseDeadPens, and as DM Jess has already said, I am playing Ophelia, your Tiefling Warlock, Pact of the Tome, patron of the Fiend tonight.
And Gwen, tell us who you are. Tell us about your teeth.
I'm Gwen DB, and I am playing Idara, our resident fighty-bitey tiefling. She has no magic, but she won't let that stop her from starting trouble. I was gonna say, like, joining trouble or something, but based on the other two tieflings who are present with her tonight, like, starting.
So, for a shared point of inspiration, fortune type thing, who wants to give us a previously on Threeflings? We played The Locrian Way by Benjamin L. Eastman and Matt Dunn. You were on a boat.
I do know what happened. I'm sorry. I'm just reading Gwen's message in the chat.
So we were on a boat, but then we were shipwrecked off a boat into a island that was kidnapping people. No. So we were in an island and we were like, all right, we gotta go get supplies for our shipwreck so we can resolve this and keep going. And then on the way, we were like, also some people from the ship are missing, so we're gonna go find them and supplies. And then we found a bunch of lizard folk and we found some sirens. Did we ever like officially learn what they were?
No, but we talked in the Patreon chat about the Patreon video.
Yeah.
Yes, sign up for our Patreon. There's wonderful information there that they were sirens.
Yeah. So there were sirens in the island as well as lizard folk, and they were at odds with each other. But we helped them remember that once upon a time they cohabited this island peacefully, and then they were like, "You're right, we should do that again." And we were like, "Cool, good talk. Give us our sailors back, please." And that was the adventure.
It went super well. Which was
Give us our sailors back. We need those.
Yeah.
it was very sus how well it went.
It went well because Euphoria did all the talking.
Yeah.
And Adara and
Now
Ophelia were like,
Euphoria's
we're just gonna
gone.
like tend to the wounded.
I'm just standing there.
I like how you're like, yeah, it turned out well because Euphoria did all the talking, and now she's gone.
Yep, and everything's fine.
I would like to imagine that she's over there doing lizard siren diplomacy, but I really don't know. Like, maybe she did fall off the boat. I don't know.
Are we still on the boat? Is that where we're gonna pick up?
You will pick up docking the boat.
All right. So presumably Euphoria just sort of like heads
Euphoria
off in
did
a
not
direction.
fall off the boat.
Yeah.
I want to know how Shy got her curse removed.
Yes. Basically, she contacted her order and found, got them to give her information on someone who would be able to remove her curse. And she took a little trip, probably to a secluded area where this very powerful witchy hermit removed her curse. For probably some kind of fee, some kind of task.
Good.
Okay. Yeah. you are no longer cursed, and you all have a point of inspiration to share amongst yourselves.
Yay.
Yeah, and I'm saying some kind of fee, some kind of task, because I'm thinking it was really embarrassing, and Shai will not talk about it.
We can talk about what that is after the show.
After
I wanna
after
know.
show, you have at least
That'll come.
You have 2 hours to figure out what it was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing you're free for the next 2 hours, not doing anything that requires your attention.
Yeah. That's cool.
So let's get started with Lay of the Sea Hag, which is not, as I have been misreading it for the last year and a half, Lair of the Sea Hag. Lay is a form of octuplet poetry. So maybe that'll come up.
Huh. I definitely just assumed it was a synonym for lair.
It is not. It is a type of adventuring poem.
Oh.
That is more
Well,
applicable to
Shai
the others.
is interested in this already, even though she has no way of knowing what this adventure is called.
Welcome to Threeflings, the only educational show on Twitch with 3 tieflings.
Should I just get the message from God like beamed into her brain that this is what this is called?
It's like, no. It's like she's free writing. It's like poetry. This has something to do with poetry.
So, Shai, I would say actually, maybe you were decursed around here. This is Utah's Landing. Famous for, it's a port city built into white cliffs of a deep harbor. And it's pretty famous for when Utah Windbrow destroyed a coven that lived here. So we could say that you got decursed around here, and that's why you are in the area.
Okay.
So for the other 2 of you, and Euphoria, who is lady not appearing in this film, the oak gangplank creaks gently as you make your way, blinking in the mid-afternoon sun, down the deck of the, it says Far Horizon, but that's not the name of the ship that you were on last time. I forget the name of the ship that you were on because I deleted it from my notes. So, you know.
Fix it in post.
Tiefling's Folly?
From that boat that was from the other volume. Anyway.
I was gonna say, did it have a name? I don't.
Oh no, you know what? It didn't. So it was the Far Horizon, and you were on the Calquian Sea. Remember that. So there we go. It was the Far Horizon. You just didn't know until now. Even for those of you accustomed to ocean travel, this voyage was a rough one. It's like it knew. Storms harried your route, forcing adjustments to navigation that significantly lengthened the voyage. And also, you had a weird stop at an island full of lizard folk and sirens. Yeah. There was punishing wind and rain. Before you rises the port city of Utah's Landing, a large town straddling a deep sheltered bay that makes it an important trading stop. As you and the other passengers make your way down the dock, you begin to hear the unmistakable sound of a busy market just ahead. Euphoria runs off excitedly to immediately mail all the letters she has written to Medi, saying she will catch up with you as soon as she can. The narrow road from the harbor happens to lead in this direction, so you let the reassuring sounds of merchants and street vendors guide you. Draz corrected us and let us know the ship was called the Adane. So they changed the name of the ship mid-voyage.
Adine's Horizon.
I mean, obviously with them being shipwrecked, the first name was not lucky enough, so they had to change it.
No, the first name was part of the damage of the storm. So
yeah, the mermaid's head was cut off, so now it's Far Horizon because that's where her head went.
Oh no.
And also, save the USPS. Let's all send letters like Euphoria.
Ah, yes.
So ahead of you is a market. You hear some sounds, and Euphoria has run off that way. You see her disappear into the crowd.
Idara just, see ya.
She's got stuff to do.
I assume we'll meet up with her later.
Yeah, probably.
I want to buy real food. Let's go.
Yeah, I like that idea. That's not,
jerky.
Pig.
Yeah.
Or boar. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or speared lizard.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe even like a vegetable.
Do you not like vegetables?
They're not my favorite part of a meal, but like they're fine. They're important. Right now I'm kind of just craving like broccoli.
I'm imagining it's more the feeling of biting into something fresh and crunchy.
Yeah.
It's been 3
Speaking
days.
of spiders. So as you walk along the crowd, looking for a tavern or a fruit vendor, you
Extras.
you see a large crowd watching some sort of performance. And also in this crowd, you see a very recognizable tiefling. You see the back of her head, but those glowing horns are unmistakable.
Hey! Ophelia, let's go.
Oh,
Trot, trot, trot,
okay.
trot.
I imagine she thinks she hears a voice and just like, nah, they're nowhere near here. Keeps watching the show.
Inara just appears by Shy's shoulder and is like, what you watching?
In front of you is
Dara! Dara! I wasn't expecting to see you here. How
What is
have you
this? What's
been?
the crowd? Good. What's with the people? What's happening?
Well, just take a look and find out.
So there's a large group of people around watching a small company of players, primarily elves and halflings. And one of them is wearing a massive hat and very, like, kind of old school puffy clothes, like big silky pants and a jacket, looking very dashing, making loud proclamations of, "You will not have this place. I am Yuta Windbrow." And you see other members of the cast who have their skin painted green. They are wearing green ribbons tied to their clothes as they shake in front of him, going, "Ha ha ha ha! You will not take it from us! Die!" And one by one, he defeats them in violent combat before the last hag says, "No! My friends, you have defeated me, brave Yuta Windbrow!" and runs away as the whole crowd erupts into riotous applause.
Very informative historically, but I'd say this is exaggerated.
I like the stunts.
Halfling performer begins collecting donations from the crowd. And everybody give me a perception check, please.
Ooh.
This seems like it's gonna be a great start.
So it begins.
Oh, gay dice didn't let me down tonight.
19.
13.
17.
Hey!
So, Idara, you feel something brush against you and glance down to see a small child bump into your side. He looks startled, but before you can speak, he dashes off into the crowd. For Shy and Ophelia, as the halfling approaches you to for a tip or donation, you reach to your pouch only to find it gone. At that moment, you realize several other people in the audience are making a similar discovery and are not happy about it.
Well, that's annoying.
Can I just take off after that kid?
You absolutely may.
Alright.
Okay,
What will
Ophelia's
the rest of
before-
you do?
Before
turn
taking
to
off,
Adara and then see Adara go running off and be like, oh, okay.
before taking off after the kid, Shy will donate a bracelet since none of us have paid for the show that we just watched. We'll just kind of like do a token of jewelry in payment and just go, my apologies, but it seems I need to retrieve my coin and take off after Adara.
Yeah. I don't think Adara really explains herself, but she does like a and like just heads out. But you know, better than
Ophelia's
that
giving
because
them a
Adara
thumb.
can actually whistle.
Ophelia is giving the people like a thumbs up and being like, yeah, sorry. I'll be back with that later, and then runs off after Tara too.
You hear a lot of people kind of surprised, causing kind of a commotion. The players look confused, but the three of you run off. Adara in the lead. Adara, you see a group of children, but your eyes are on the one that you saw first. These kids scatter. So, following the one that bumped into you, he runs down an alley. And you see him dive into an ash pit. And suddenly there is no more child. You can look for him.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation or perception check.
Perception, please.
I'm sorry, what?
That is another 19.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm going to say Shy and Ophelia have caught up with you.
See Adara, like, looking confusedly at a pile of ash on the ground.
And so
it's like a pit for a chimney, basically.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Ah.
You see a small hatch and find curled up behind the hatch is this little boy. As soon as you open the hatch, he starts sobbing. Says, I wasn't supposed to get caught. I'm sorry, being angry lady. I'm sorry.
Can I just, like, kind of pull him out while he's doing this, and then, like, I assume by then, like, Idara has noticed that Shy and Ophelia have caught up. I'll just kind of, like, spin him around to face them and be like, do you have something of theirs?
No. I already gave it to Ralphie. I'm not important enough to go down to the dock rat's lair. I just snatch it and then Ralphie does the delivery. Please don't hurt me.
Do you know where we can speak to this, Ralphie?
Well, I think if you go, I'm not important enough to know how to, but I think you can find the dock rats through an abandoned warehouse. That's probably where Ralphie went.
Okay. Can I insight this to see if these are crocodile tears or if he's lying to us, trying to send us on a wild goose chase?
Yeah.
The last crying child I ran into turned out to be the daughter of a kitsune and was in on it.
That'd be a 19.
The basement.
So it's just like Shy knows children at this point. It's just kind of like,
yes.
Are you really sorry?
He is very unaccustomed to getting caught. And this seems to be genuine tears because Adara is tall and scary looking.
Ophelia is absolutely gonna like squat down to his height because she's probably the closest in relation to height to this child.
Mm-hmm.
And then like put her hand on his shoulder and be like, "It's okay, but you don't steal from people. Don't ever do that."
But that's how I get my food.
There are other ways of getting food, child.
Yeah, like there are other places to get food. There's an entire marketplace right there.
It's like, if you have few options, we can discuss that. I know a place where you can go which you will never go hungry, if that is acceptable.
Well, the rats promise us safety, and then they give us the cut. Once we deliver, we get a cut and a place to sleep, and one hot meal a day.
Who are the rats?
Only one hot meal a day?
The dock rats.
How are rats giving you food?
I believe they're probably a gang of some sort.
Are
makes
they
a lot more sense.
Adults or also children?
You've never heard of the dock rats? You must be new in town. And he kind of puffs himself up and he says, "They're the best thieves guild anyone ever saw. I'm to be a dock rat when I grow up. but I'm too little right now.
And yet they use children to steal for them. I think I'm
we've
going
got
to
the
have a
nimblest
discussion.
hands.
I believe I'm going to have a discussion with these dog rats on many things. But
Do you have anyone else's wallets, kid?
No, I already passed it all off to Ralphie. I told you. And Sammy, he probably passed it off to Scruffy Jeff. And, well, there were a lot of us there.
Scruffy Jeff.
They were non-scruffy Jeff?
That's how you differentiate them.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Well,
Ophelia
there's
will
Jeff, there's Scruffy Jeff, there's Tall Jeff, there's Smelly Jeff, there's Short Jeff. I'm Jost, but that's really just because they used to call me Jeff, and there were too many, and I didn't have anything that was really interesting enough.
Imagine being stuck being Smelly
I have
Jeff.
many questions.
J-off. Ophelia's gonna go into her pack and pull out the little thing of honeycomb she has left over and, like, give it to him and be like, just be careful.
What's that?
Yes.
You can eat it.
It's all sticky.
I mean, I'm sure so are you, so I'm not sure it's gonna matter that much.
Kind of chucks it in his mouth and starts to chew. And you could see the awkwardness of it, like, embiggening in his mouth. So I don't know quite how I got through there, but there's a warehouse down about that way, and I don't know how to get in. Where the heck out? Where's good?
Shy will hand him a bread roll so that at least he can eat something that will get most of the stickiness off of his hands and actually get the honeycomb
Yeah.
through
Like,
his system rather than staying in his mouth.
yeah, like pats him on the shoulder again, like, smaller bites next time, buddy, smaller bites.
Why could chew on this all day? So they go to the warehouse, you find somebody, and he just kind of sticks a huge bite of the the bread roll in his mouth too.
Takes a bite out of the
The warehouse
warehouse.
is so small.
It's a gingerbread warehouse.
Oh no,
He goes,
wrong kind of
I
hag.
find something there. They're nice ladies.
Yes, well, you may want to think this life of crime because the next ones might not be so nice.
Yeah, do you know what our day jobs are, kid? We catch criminals. We hunt them down.
Like, you the Wimbrow?
The who? Oh, the guy from the play? No, there's 3 of us.
It's like, I think Adara's more talking about herself.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to make this child fear crime more.
Actually,
If that is
worse.
the call.
Give me an intimidation check on the child.
Sure.
It's like
scare him
at this point, Shai is correcting Adara though, so helping. And it's like, actually, we're kind of worse. We are warriors for hire that work for money.
Is Shai helping? Do we get advantage on this because Shai is helping? Can I roll with advantage because Shai is helping?
Sure.
Yay.
And Ophelia's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I put dead people in the ground.
5.
We are all helping.
It used to be a 3.
Adara's trying to be a cop, and Ophelia's just like, why? Why are you doing this?
Dara's both just like, I fundamentally do not respect cops, but also I'm trying to pretend to be one for the sake of making this child do less crime, and it's not working.
Except all our comments are doing is confusing the child.
Yeah, it just immediately goes over his head.
Yeah. Well, I'm not scared of a lot of you. The Falcon will take care of you. Falcon's a lot scarier than any adventurer. But thanks for the honey. He starts to stroll down the alley.
Did he give us comprehensible directions to the warehouse at least?
Yes.
Okay.
Sort of.
All right, we can check out this warehouse.
At this point, a gnome wearing coveralls runs up to you. Says, Did you catch the thief?
No.
So,
Yeah.
Bertina Gearhart. He took my key.
You key to what?
I've won the city waterworks. I think they're after something. I don't know why they'd want to get into the city's water supply, but well, if you can get that key back, I'll give you 150 gold.
Fucking done.
And extra 50 if you can get it back before sunset tomorrow.
We'll do our best.
Yeah.
Where shall we find you?
Oh, I'll be at the Sunken Ale House.
You need to get
Sounds
in
good.
before? Like, you need to just get in for general purposes before, like, we get you the key back?
Oh yeah. Do you want us to break you into the waterworks that you own?
No, it's all right. It pretty much runs itself. I'm just worried about others having access to it for nefarious purposes.
All right.
Okay, just, like, wanted to make sure that, like, the city won't flood while you're missing the key.
Or if people dispose bodies in there, I can't imagine what the dock rats would do with a key like that.
Again, if you want a way in there, we can provide that.
I think we should probably try and find that key and find out what these nefarious gang of thieves are planning.
Mm-hmm.
Why name yourself after with a rodent?
Thank you so much. Well, so that's 150, 200 if you can have it by tomorrow. And be discreet. I don't want anyone to know it's gone, all right?
Of course.
Sounds good.
Pleased to meet y'all. And she jogs off.
Did she seem trustworthy?
She definitely seemed distressed.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we didn't bullshit check that, so...
Yeah.
Would you like to bullshit check her back?
I'm.
Once?
It's too late.
I mean, we can always bullshit check her when we return the key.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, I try not to do it to every NPC, but we have a history
Do
of...
you?
I genuinely try not to do it to every NPC, but we do have a history of running into the suspicious person first. And
Her first insight check was on a child!
and there have been lying children before. There will be again. But yeah, I'm ready to go if neither of you have anything in particular. Cool.
So following Jost's directions down the alley, you can easily find the deserted warehouse. It's the only one on the street that doesn't have workers bustling around outside and carts coming and going. Do any of you read or speak Thieves' Cant?
Where are my
None
languages?
of us are rogues,
No.
I'm gonna guess no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Shai knows that one since she... I don't think that was on the list of languages that you could learn. I think it's only Thieves.
Yeah.
I think you
can
only pick
have
it up
with
if you're a
criminal
rogue.
background.
Yeah, I think, like, Euphoria may have been able to cheese it with her background, but...
Yeah, I think Euphoria has it.
I mean, Shai might be able to crack it after a bit.
Shy's just like staring at their hands for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, Shai just, like, staring really intensely at the warehouse for, like, 2 minutes, and then it's just like, I understand.
It's a warehouse.
Yeah,
a
but
thieves' warehouse.
if I remember correctly, a lot of Thieves' Cant isn't words exactly. It's context and
Yeah.
inside intuition stuff, which...
Yeah, it's, what does it say? It's dialect, jargon, and like tone, I think they say is what it's described as.
Yeah, I've heard it compared to, like, Cockney slang, where, like, you understand the words, but they don't mean anything to you unless you get, like, the reference they're making.
Yeah, I recently heard the term radio rental because of a podcast. And, yep.
In Secrets of the Zentarum, I should know the name of the book that I helped write. There's a
They all
whole
blur together.
guide to Thieves' Cant so that you can speak Thieves' Cant in your game, which is pretty cool.
Oh,
That's cool. That's
This
really cool.
uses Thieves' Cant actually as more like hobo signals. So
That's a smart use of it. Yeah.
yeah.
So Shai might be able to notice it, but not know what it means.
Yeah. So
That'll
on
probably
the
make
back
sense.
door, you would see a couple symbols that you can't make out, basically.
Mm-hmm. Well, but somebody put these here. probably fairly recently.
So, just sort of observing the warehouse for a second, do we see any, like, signs of activity inside or any, like, recent tracks from, or in dirt paths or whatever around the area?
Dirt paths. Give me a perception check.
Sure.
Or a survive check. That sounds like a survive check.
It's probably survive. 5.
No.
That's fair.
It's like a warehouse district, so there's like, I'm gonna say it's paved. There's nothing.
Yep.
It was like you were in a place with electricity before. Now you're in a place with paved roads. What a world!
It is reasonable to think that rocks exist here. All right, well, as far as we know, we have front door, back door, and window as options.
You have front door and back door.
All right, no windows?
No windows.
Oh,
Most
man.
warehouses don't have them unless they have like a specific reason to.
Yeah. Greenhouses have windows.
Greenhouses
is
are
not
made
a
of
greenhouse.
windows.
How many stories up is it?
4.
All right.
That
so
is a very large warehouse.
not an easily scalable thing to get to the roof and see what's up there.
How much space is between like the door and the ground?
Oh, to like look underneath it?
Yeah.
I would say it's pretty close to the ground. You
Okay.
don't see light coming out, shining through there.
Okay, because I was also like, I have a snake.
I don't
It's
know.
like
smaller than your snake.
I'm like, a giant constrictor snake probably won't fit under this door.
Aren't they like
Like-
3 feet in
Like
diameter?
water could maybe fit under the door.
I don't know how big a constrictor snake is in D&D.
It is
I don't
bigger than a person.
But is it thicker than a person?
It's probably comparably thick and then just is a snake, so is much longer.
Yeah.
Right?
Longer.
Long. Okay.
Long boy.
Well, since the back of the warehouse has the symbols Shy recognized
As symbols.
as symbols, but like recognized that it had markings or something. Back door?
Yes, so we should probably check it for traps.
Yeah.
Actually, I do have that wand that can check for traps.
Oh, I also have a wand of detect magic, which I forgot about that.
Oh. Well, look at you two fancy people.
I will use the wand of secrets.
How far out does that detect traps for? Is it 30 feet?
It's 30 feet, yes.
Okay. It does not light up.
Okay. So it does not think that this door is trapped. Perhaps the other door is. And maybe that's what the symbols mean. Maybe this door is safe.
Just gonna use the wand of magic detection if Shies doesn't immediately go, ah yes, there is trap on this door.
Shy's holy symbol lights up, as does her wand. But
Yes.
that's about it.
Yeah, but if Shy does not come back with anything specifically like 4 traps, I am also gonna do detect magic to see if there's anything like weird about the door. Which
Sounded like no.
is- It's within
Yeah.
30 feet, yeah.
Cool.
That's all.
I'm
Can
gonna
penetrate-
go. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, I'm just reading. Can penetrate most barriers, was blocked by a foot of stone, an inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of water dirt.
Ooh. I will say the wand of secrets, if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points to the one closest. So if that does something different.
I'm like, how big is 30 feet?
I mean, it isn't that far, but it's like,
It depends on, I guess, Jess, what are you? You're like 5'10"?
Yeah.
It's like 5 of you stacked on top of each other.
I'm like, how big is that in comparison to a warehouse?
If it helps,
Um,
most like moderately sized rooms
That's
are,
what I'm wondering.
are like 20 feet. Like
Okay, that's
10
what I
to
thought.
20 foot.
Yeah, it depends.
Thank you. I'm like,
Size.
how big is this room? That I'm in?
How many Jesses can you stack on top of each other?
Yeah, it doesn't light up.
okay.
All right.
So going to cautiously open the door.
If
If
it
it
is
is
locked.
I'll
yeah.
pop open the lock.
give me a sleight of hand or a strength check, please, to break it down.
May I use my thieves' tools with which I have proficiency?
You may.
All right. That's Dex.
That's
Cool.
the thieves' tools, but you don't have the thieves' cant. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm only good at popping open the locks, not understanding why criminals would need them. That is a 24.
Oh, hell yeah. You pop that lock open.
Good.
And you find yourself in a dark, empty warehouse, save for there's like dirt all over the ground. And up ahead, you see an open door that, since you have dark vision, you can tell this leads into something that looks kind of like an office.
Okay. I'm gonna, I assume we were all being quiet because we're, like, breaking into something, but, you know, just in case, like, make the quiet sign and then I'll sneak in first. Does anybody want to join in the sneak? Shy's in full plate.
Oh,
I was
no,
gonna
she's
say-
not in full plate. She's in a chain shirt.
Oh.
So she doesn't get disadvantage, but,
Temperance
it's
wears full
not
plate.
the quietest.
Chain shirt. It's just like fishnets, but fantasy.
How about we let me try to make progress to the office?
I was gonna say, I will send my snake in there with you if you want to go ahead of you.
Is your snake sneaky?
It's snaky.
Yeah.
Sneaky. It's got a +2 bonus to dexterity. It also has blind sight and passive perception.
That's a pretty cool snake.
Blindsight's
Yeah.
useful.
Yeah, blind sight is very useful.
Snake can come with. It's not
Okay.
like proficient in stealth, right? So it's not great.
No, I was gonna say worst case scenario, I could just yell Snake's code word, and Snake will just turn back into a stick again.
Snake can hang out. In
Yeah,
the-
that's sneaky.
Oh yeah, Snake can hang out in the hallway. I'm just gonna go down the hallway and like check
Please
out this
stealth check.
office.
Okay, Snail, go ahead, go have fun, buddy.
Aggregate 20.
Okay, yeah.
Yay.
So looking into the office, you see it's also dirty and there's like a lot of just trash on the floor. The only thing in here is a desk. There's not even like a lamp in here.
Okay, and I don't see any obvious. Are there like shelves?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to like look around for a sec to see if I can see anything that looks like it could be the start of a secret door, like a bookshelf or a trap door or something. And then
Give me
just
investigation or perception check. I'm gonna say
Cool.
investigation.
yeah, I think that's fair. Investigation, that is a 15.
Oh, that was exactly the right number.
Yay.
Yay.
So you see that some dirt has been moved, like scraped to the side as if someone moved it with their hand or their shoe. And under the desk, you see the clear outline of a trapdoor.
All right. I'll like lean back out and kind of wave people in, so everyone can be in this office together.
Yes.
Now that I don't feel like the thing that I found is a person lying in wait, ready to shank someone.
We'll attempt to sneak since Adara is being quiet. All
Okay.
this.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'm also gonna keep
believe-
my... I was gonna say, I'm gonna keep my wand of magic detection out, too.
Okay.
That was a sound.
Everybody give me a sneak check.
A sneak
Oh.
check.
Stealth.
Is this Pugmire?
Stealth. Yes, it's Pugmire.
Welcome back to Pugmire.
Season 3 of Pugmire has begun. I will again be confused.
That would be an 11, which is kind of fitting because the first roll I made ended up in my teacup saucer,
Oh,
which
no.
is the sound that happened.
Ooh.
Okay.
I was gonna say, take a shot every time Jess says this isn't Pugmire when we play a game.
Oh no, don't do that.
I gotta quit. I got a 20.
Hey.
So
And then I got a
Ophelia
+2, so I got a 22.
Ophelia just vanishes before your eyes shine into the darkness.
And Chai's too busy, like, trying to quiet down the metal rattling.
Shai
the
takes
two of
one
you-
step, like holding her arms, and it goes like chink, and she's just like step.
The two of you and Snarled find yourselves in this empty office where Dara has pointed out a trap door.
Huh.
Nothing is lighting up on that wand of detect magic.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
I'm gonna quietly whisper to them, do you want to check anything in here or just head down?
I mean, it doesn't seem like there's anything super magic around here besides, like, us and our stuff.
Yeah. There's a
I mean,
desk, which, like, some of our friends are into, but...
Yeah, Shy will at least take a look at the desk to see if there's anything that might be put in a desk. We are looking for a key. Keys go in desks, right?
The desk is empty.
Oh, so
Right.
it's like a front.
This is a really terrible front.
Yeah. All right.
Like, we have a minimum budget on how to decorate this to look like a warehouse.
Oh, no. We can afford one pen.
In
Okay.
that case, we should try and open the trapdoor.
Yeah.
Yep. Hopefully it doesn't, like, spring open with a bunch of snakes like a can of peanuts.
Should we check for traps first, though?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not getting anything magic, so it's up to you. I don't know if...
I
Okay.
fully believe that these people cannot afford a magic trap, but...
The thing is, cannot really use the Wand of Secrets on this because it will point to the trapdoor anyway.
I mean,
because it's a secret door, technically.
let's look with our eyeballs then.
Yes. Well, actually, Shy will bring out her spectacles and investigate for traps.
Oh, no.
Spectacles.
Give me an investigation or perception check, please.
I will do investigation. Yes. If I look these up, I think I get advantage with. She puts on the eyes of minute seeing, so they're these really fancy spectacles.
Minute seeing?
Minute.
It does make more sense as minute.
It does.
Why does English do this? Where, like,
I don't know.
No
it's
idea.
spelled the same.
Because English is a bad language.
It really is.
English is a bastardization of like Latin, German, and French.
Yep.
Yep. But it does say that she gets basically she gets better than normal sight out to a range of 1 foot, so she's like getting real up and close with this trapdoor, and advantage on investigation. So, and I did not need the advantage.
Sweet.
Well, actually, it didn't matter anyway because both of them rolled 17, but with investigation, that's a 19.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Nice.
So, looking with your glasses of minute seeing,
No.
you. I like Paul's theory. It helps when looking at watches. You see in almost, it's so cleverly disguised that you wouldn't have seen it otherwise. A very fine wire going across this trapdoor that is attached to the handle. And following the wire, you see a small hole in one of the walls.
Can I see a way to disable this? Is it a small wire that's meant to break and then therefore something falls? Okay.
You would just give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, Shy has lost the brain cell.
Uh-oh.
Making
this
it history help?
History would help. That would
Okay.
make it a 10.
Okay. You've been in enough dungeons to know this is probably a dart trap of some kind.
Ah, okay. Well, as long as it's not going to set off an alarm, I'll just kind of like shoo Idara and Ophelia off to the side, where the hole isn't. We'll look around for like dart holes and then kind of like shoo them close to like the entrance, and then carefully kind of like snip the wire and then get back.
So you don't want to disable it, you want to set it off.
Do you want me to...
Is there a way to disable it without setting it off? Because it is attached to the handle.
There is a way to remove it from the handle.
That is true, but would
you
that
were
not also set it off
successfully
because...
dexterous.
While Shai's deliberating over this wire, Adara just leans over and is like, do you want me to take it?
Yeah, just carefully take it off. Normally I'd try and just set it off and then retreat to a comfortable distance, but because usually I'm not as good at this as you are.
All right. Wow.
I mean, I get your
growth.
I mean, I get your idea, Shy. It does make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. I just feel like, hang on, and can I make a Thieves' Tools check to disable this trap?
You may.
Sure, thanks.
Like, reasonably, yeah, it does make sense, but also, it's like, if you set this off, people will know that you have been here.
So, 15.
Again, exactly the number you needed.
So, Adara just, like, unpicks, like, the knot or anchoring point or something and just, like, hooks it off to the side of the trapdoor, like, frame, so tension is maintained, but it doesn't actually go with the thing anymore, and is like, I just feel like that's easier.
I mean, Shai doesn't usually need to worry about leaving signs of her presence because she's usually delving into dungeons, which who cares if somebody has been there before.
I was gonna say, I would have laughed more if Adara was like, this would have been easier, and then failed.
That would have been funny.
Got shot in the face.
That has definitely also happened with Adara and Shai before. Like, just smack hands out away. Let me do it. Sets it off immediately.
All right, that appears to be the only trap. But
We're gonna look for a long one if it's not.
I open the trapdoor.
The trapdoor swings open and rests against the desk, as if it had been designed to do just that. Stone steps descend into the darkness below you.
Meat Shield will go first.
Are you all still being stealthy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will do my best.
Okay.
You
You don't have to roll again. I just wanted to ask if
Alright.
you were still being sneaky.
Going to attempt.
He's wearing a shirt completely made out of metal.
Climbing down a ladder wearing chainmail.
But stairs.
That's true.
There are brackets on the walls for torches, but none are lit. The steps are evenly spaced and only slightly worn. The spiral stair emerges into a hallway that extends for 75 feet. Ahead, you can make out a faint light and two shapes leaning against the walls facing each other.
Are they moving at all?
Yeah, like what kind of...
Yes.
What kind of shapes are they? Like people shapes? Animal shapes?
You have dark vision, so you can tell. Appears to be the shapes of tall people.
Ah!
Shai suddenly realizes that our horns might be a bad idea and turns them off.
The living glow stick disengages.
Does she immediately just get like a +5 on that stealth check from earlier?
Gosh.
All right. I mean, does it seem like there's any way to go around them, or are they like standing on either side of like a doorway, or like?
They are standing on either side of a doorway.
Okay.
Is there more hallway on the other side of them?
No.
Okay. Interesting.
It goes to like an open doorway, and the path forward is beyond them.
Okay.
Ah.
And do they look human?
Yes.
Okay. So we could try and make a distraction to like lure them out and then slip in. No guarantees they'd both buy the distraction, but
What kind of distraction?
I have a snake.
Ha!
this is a valid use of that snake, I think. I was a little dubious about the investigation partner angle, but this seems like a very solid use for a giant constrictor snake, actually.
It's like distract them and have it turn back into a stick.
I mean, yeah, that or the snake can, just like go past them and then like sit behind something.
Or, like lure them away from the door that they're guarding so we can get into the door they're guarding.
Yeah. Okay, snake, it is your turn, my good friend. And then I'm just gonna have the snake do like a little one of these.
How
like,
far away are you from this?
Let's see, what is dark vision? It's up to 60 feet, so probably like 60 feet from them, and then just have the snake just come like going.
Okay. So is the snake just kind of walking up and then leaving?
Snakes don't walk.
Imagine a snake just walking up.
Crowley walks.
I'm gonna say yeah. No, I'm gonna have the snake like slither along the ground as if it's got like a purpose, and then go through the doorway and tell it to like, hide or go around in circles and Looney Tune them.
I have an idea. Like, have the snake kind of sneak up on them, and then go across one of their feet, and then go behind like a boulder or something,
and then just go.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check for Snick.
Okay, a Snick.
Now we find out if we lure them away with this move or if we scare them deeper in, and everyone's on high alert.
It sounded like you were
snake.
trying to make them go deeper in after Snick.
Yes. I mean, so I thought the plan was to like draw them away from the door so we could go through the door.
But also, if we draw them away, they're just gonna come straight toward us.
They would find you.
Well, how wide is this hallway?
10 feet.
Okay.
It's a
average dungeon feet length.
I was envisioning something wider, so I thought we could like skirt around, but this is fair.
No, yeah, okay. It got a 10, and it wasn't like it's like in the darkness, but not purposefully trying to be like hee hee hee.
Okay. Well, if it meets, it beats. So they do not notice the snake.
If it meets,
their passive is 10.
Ooh. Oh my god, we could have just like snuck right by them.
Yeah, but he was just thinking, we got the person with the metal shirt.
She got an 11.
And then I'm gonna have like Snake, if Snake can, I would like for Snake to find something in the room and then knock it over.
So this is just a doorway. There's like nothing here. So there's nothing except these two. So Snarled would just walk again, slither up to them.
Yes.
At which point you wanted Snarled to run over one of their feet?
That or like slowly slither up onto one of their shoulders.
Okay, that they will definitely notice. So can you see through Snarled's eyes or just give commands?
No, I can give commands.
Okay. So,
I mean, I could have chosen to go through Snarled's eyes if we want to make that decision, because I do have the gaze of
two minds. That only works for
humanoids, I thought.
It's humanoids, though, so yeah, I couldn't have done that for Snake. But I can give Snake commands.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, Snarled approaches two people leaning against a wall on either side of an entranceway. Slithers across one of their feet, at which point they both scream and try and attack Snarled.
Ah, yes.
So let's roll initiative.
Okay, have fun. He's got 60 points of HP.
Oh my gosh, I just had a thought. I was thinking to myself, like, since this hallway is much narrower than I realized, this seems like a less good idea. But now we can rescue them from the snake, and suddenly we're their friends.
Yes.
All right. It's a good plan again.
Let's see. Okay. So.
21 on initiative.
Okay. I got an 8. Snarled got a 16.
17.
Okay. So, sorry. I was just doing them and the snake. But let's do... So 17 for Shy. Y'all are going to come in the next round, I assume. What was that, Adara?
21.
So extra.
And Ophelia, you got an 8, right?
Yeah.
Advantage
Snake,
on it.
Snake got a 16.
Okay. So one of these, the one without Snarled on his foot goes, "Hold still, Dawn, I'll save you." And does a 13 hit Snarled?
Yes, his armor class is at 12.
Okay.
But
So he pulls out a scimitar and takes a whack at Snarled.
Okay, good luck. He's got 60 hit points.
I know. Let's roll a D, not 20 for that. So that is 6 damage to Snarled.
Imagine doing like a D20 damage. Like it's either the most hardy sword or the most like wobbly.
And the other one goes, "Get off me, get it off me," and is also going to attack with a scimitar. And that definitely hits. Yeah. And it does 5 damage to Snarled.
Okay.
It is now Snarled's turn.
Okay. I would like for I was gonna say, I feel like I just like gave Snarled the command to just like freak them out and annoy them. So I'm assuming like probably the next move is onto the shoulders and or maybe like, have you ever seen that video of like Rhett and Link doing snake yoga like that, where he like wraps around his head, just like casually like a snake headband?
He's way too big to be a snake headband, but he can definitely wrap around his body.
Yeah, is he capital L large or capital H huge?
Giant constrictor snake.
So
he's
large.
huge.
Okay.
Oh, he's huge?
He's a huge beast.
Does he fit in this hallway?
He's about as big as the hallway.
Oh no.
What a guy. We love that
what
for
a
him.
unit.
So big boy.
I'm gonna have him like chill on the shoulder and then just like, you know, do a little tongue flick on the cheek, just like
he crushes him with his bulk.
Probably, yeah, he's probably heavy.
This is absolutely a 6-foot diameter snake.
Yeah, this is he's a big boy.
I always just googled giant constructor snake, not giant constrictor snake.
Oh, with a little construction hat for safety.
Oh, gotta get a hat for Snarl.
Anyway.
Yeah, I also thought Snarl was large. I did not realize he was huge.
No, I didn't realize he was huge either until I looked at the stat block.
He's like as big as a dragon.
Well, he's the same like category as a dragon, but like
long.
Yeah, this is
Ophelia could use him as a mount.
He's so much bigger than I thought he was. Oh my god.
All right, focus.
Okay. So Snarled's climbing up, but not attacking.
Climbing a person.
So round 2, Adara.
All right. To Shy and Ophelia, Adara will say like, "Oh, if we rescue them from this snake, then we're in their good graces, and they might just give us a tour anyway. Thoughts? Yeah." And
or we could just knock them out and go past them.
Also fair.
What a cleric.
Ophelia, tiebreak. I'm going in.
Both are good options. I like first option of diplomacy, and then secondary option if diplomacy is not in our graces.
I mean, we can always knock them out, but we can talk to them first.
Yeah.
True. All right. I'm gonna run in, and I'm gonna try and grapple Snarled. Very heroically.
I mean, like if he's aware that this is gonna be like a thing, I will be like, submit.
Yeah, I'm gonna like. I basically want to just sweep in and like kind of grab him by the.
Just want to hug Snarled.
I'm gonna like try and like lift him off of the shoulder area that he was on from someone else and just like throw him back down the hallway and be like, "Get away, snake!"
Yeah. No. Yeah. If I tell Snarled to submit, he will like go along with it. He'll be fine with it.
Get ahead. Give me a performance check for that.
Oh boy. I don't know why I checked. I know what the modifier is.
You know what? I'll let you use your strength for it.
Oh, thank you.
Because you beefy, and that's impressive.
That's better. Oh my god. 19.
Okay.
People like muscular women.
Fair. They should.
So yeah, you throw Snarled off of this guy. Where did you come from? How did you get in?
We walked.
How?
Did you see that snake? How?
Yeah. We got in because we're allowed to be here, obviously.
You're awfully strong.
Thanks. It's totally my turn.
Yeah. It's now their turn, and one of them is gonna say, "You're out of danger, Dawn, but don't worry. I'll get you." And he's gonna run after Snarled and try and stab Snarled again.
Okay, good luck with that, buddy.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
That's an 11. So
He's a noodly little boy.
I'm gonna say he misses Snarled.
Yes.
He as Snarled has been thrown out of reach.
He's noodly.
Oh no. Snarled's just like, I've been destroyed. And
Yeah.
Shy, it's your turn.
All right. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be able to do here.
just act like you're helping.
Yes. Helping. Idara, how do you suggest I help in this situation?
You know, menace the snake or something.
Sure. Goes up to the snake, like, does thaumaturgy, and, like, brightens her horns, and makes the ground shake, and is just kind of like, back, foul beast!
Oh,
This is excellent.
what a good
It's
pair to be
Snarled's
trying to trick
turn.
people.
And like under that though, it's like since she's closer to Snarl than the other, she's just like, sorry, Snarled.
Oh, he's fine with this. He's totally aware of this.
It is Snarled's turn. What will he do?
I was gonna say, isn't it my turn? I haven't gotten my turn yet.
Yeah, we were doing round 2, so we restarted the round yet. So Snarled's initiative is before yours.
Okay.
You are next after Snarled.
Okay, cool. He is straight chilling. I will have him move a little bit further out of like the line of sight of these two people because they cannot see in the dark because they are humans. I will have him like go further back, kind of behind me.
Okay.
I will tell I will be like, "Be gone, snake," and have him move behind me. That's about it.
Okay. And then it is your turn.
I like that we're all just copying each other's lines.
Be gone.
Snack, be gone.
Snack. I will then use my action to create a thaumaturgy, which makes I will do let's see, you can do multiple of the effects. I will do an instantaneous sound of something being hit, the sound of a do snakes make noise when they get hit?
You're the snake owner.
I feel like they would. I feel like you could just hit him in the snake and be like, ah.
Ouch.
Yeah, I will make a sound of a snake being displeased, and then under the sound of snake being displeased, I will do what I can to speak the command word and turn him back into a staff and shove him in my pocket.
I love it.
If you can't see him, you can't tell what happened.
Okay.
Minecraft oof noise.
So the two guards kind of are looking in the darkness. They say, "Where did you lot come from? Did you see that snake? Where did it go? I mean,
We took
I
care of the
suppose if
snake.
it's gone, we don't have to go after it. It was about to eat me."
Yeah, we came from upstairs and took care of the snake. You're welcome. Now we need to go buy you
Why?
because we have business inside.
You here to see the falcon? Oh, that was a scary snake.
Why else would we be here?
And Shy turns around, probably thaumaturgy's still on, like eyes and horns glowing. It's just like, obviously we're scarier. It's like kind of forgotten that the thaumaturgy is still on at this point.
Oh no.
Give me a charisma check with advantage.
Oh god.
This ought to be good. Not bad. And just charisma?
Persuasion or intimidation, whichever you would prefer.
Do you have proficiency in either?
Let me check. No for persuasion. No for intimidation. Nope. So that's a 14.
Not bad though. Given you're not proficient, that's
Yeah.
not that bad.
So another goes, they did save us from that beast. Suppose we should take him in, Dawn. Yeah, all right. Guess you're here for the Falcon, so thank you. I'm Dawn. This is Ambert.
You're welcome.
Well, anyway, follow us. We'll take you right to the Falcon.
They turn around, Adara just looks at the other two and is like,
Dawn's
Yes.
like talking worked.
Yes, very good.
we did that!
Heading in, you see a long table with benches taking up most of the center of the room. On the walls are hooks holding cloaks, a straw hat, and bundled herbs. Shelves hold bottles of ale. There's a pair of muddy boots by the door, and there are 2 doors on the right and 1 door across from the entrance. They take you straight to the entrance, the one across from the entrance, where a flame wall springs up in front of them. Dawn, who had made friends with Snarold, says, I drink, I die, I eat, I thrive. And the flame wall woofs away. They open the door.
That is an interesting code word.
The door opens into a room with a single carved chair in the center on a dais. An image of a soaring falcon is woven into a massive tapestry on the wall behind the chair. In the chair is a dark-haired man in glasses. Dawn says, they saved us from a snake. It said that you had business with that Mr. Falcon. And Amber goes, yeah. And then they both just kind of back out of the room. The man on the chair looks at you and says, so what brings you lot down here?
You have our shit.
That's one way to go about it.
What are you gonna do about it?
Well, we want it back.
We can ask nicely once. And then we'll see how that goes.
Look, ladies, you seem very nice. I don't talk about my business ventures with outside folks, so if yous can just leave, it was pleasant to meet you. You go on upstairs and I'll continue with my work down here. I'm a busy man. Thank you.
What does his office situation look like that we're in right now?
It's more like a throne room.
Uh-huh.
So it's chair on a dais, big soaring falcon tapestry behind him. And that's about it.
This man really does have a Brooklyn Mafia accent.
I'm gonna just sort of glance back to the
It's
other
like
two.
Shai has planted herself and is just like, I am not leaving unless I get my possessions.
Yeah, but do you want to do something to scare him?
Oh, I could do that.
Was where my eye contact was going.
It's like, I wonder if Shai still has thaumaturgy on and just kind of ramps it up. Just kind of
like keeping it going constantly.
It's like it probably dimmed a bit, and now she's just he's probably been underground a while, so she is shining right now.
Like headlights in someone's eyes.
Yes.
Gosh.
And all
And she's just like, I only get brighter when I get more impatient.
I'll move forward and take out the warhammer that Ophelia gave me because it's the biggest singular weapon I have, and just say, "We'll leave when we have our shit."
So like, Ophelia's gonna like move a little bit closer and say, "So what's the deal with needing the access to the waterworks?"
You know, it's difficult for me to talk to you when your friends are threatening me like that. I don't appreciate threats in my place of work. Now, are we going to sit down and have a conversation? Or are we going to have a fight here?
I mean, there are things that people don't appreciate. I don't appreciate having my stuff stolen. You don't appreciate threats. It seems like this is an even playing field at this point.
It's like, I am not threatening. I am just making sure that people know that I am annoyed. And
that girl over there's got a warhammer, and I don't even have any guards in here. So what's going on? You bust into my place of business.
This is how I express annoyance.
You threaten the way that I operate my business. What's going on, ladies?
I just kind of like want to know what's going on, and if I should have a reason not to immediately, you know.
And Shai's just looking to Adara and is just like, should we let Ophelia handle this? I know you and I don't talk very well.
Yeah, I'll like, I'm not gonna move away from him, but I'm gonna kind of like open up my posture so I'm not like directly facing him anymore. I'm kind of like opening it up for Ophelia to like say her thing.
Less like a brick wall, more like a door. But yeah, like I want to know what the motivation is here, how much you've stolen from people, and if I have a reason not to tell authorities about like this whole deal in the warehouse, and then, you know, the water system, and all that kind of good stuff.
Says, look, you're very cute. I like your dress. I like the poof, the floof. It's very, well, you don't see a lot of poof. You know, there's not much of that these days. And I appreciate that. It's very dainty. But, you know, I don't talk about my business with anybody. And you see, give me an insight check.
Yeah, sure.
All of us are Ophelia.
Ophelia.
Oh,
actually, you can all do it if you're watching this conversation.
We're suspicious as heck. We're watching everything
I got
all the
3.
time.
I'm glad everyone else can do this.
18.
25.
So the two of you see that he keeps like looking behind him, and you start to get the idea that maybe he's not the Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
Is he looking behind him at the like tapestry?
Mm-hmm. So, look, this is my business. Why I took a key is that's my business. Not definitely not something I would tell an associate. Certainly not something I would tell somebody who broke in here. Because if my associate doesn't know, then I definitely wouldn't tell a stranger. Right?
I want to take a look at that tapestry and see if it's moving, like it could possibly have a door or something behind it.
As soon as you approach the tapestry, a woman in adventuring gear with 2 guards similarly dressed steps out.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay, this makes more sense now.
Says, apologies for the charade. Remy Falco, but you may call me the Falcon. She bows.
This makes more sense. I'm gonna look at the guy that I was talking to and be like, okay, thanks, this was fun, but you don't make a lot of impressions like this, so.
Skinny Jeff, thank you. That's enough.
Skinny Jeff.
Which Jeff are you? Like Smelly Jeff? I'm thinking you're Smelly Jeff.
She said Skinny Jeff.
Oh, I just heard Jeff.
He says, thanks, Falcon. And he ducks out and runs out the other way.
It's like Shai's going to get a little less bright. Just kind of like, okay, I'm intrigued now.
I mean, I gotta ask, what's the deal with hiring a bunch of people named Jeff?
Well, I don't discriminate based on name. I can't help it if that's what their parents named them. But I do need a way to sort them out when they get here.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like a
Is there a
thematic
tradition of naming
choice or.
children Jeff in this town or something?
For the longest time, the most common name was Utah, actually, but try calling everybody Utah.
I keep hearing Utah when you say that, like the state. Just imagining the one guy in the corner. It's like, oh.
I'm actually glad that you're down here.
Because
You
you're
might have-
relieved and gonna give us our stuff back?
No.
Was your stuff taken?
Yes, my pouch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our collective stuff was taken.
Oh, that's a pity.
Hmm.
I wonder what happened to it. She kind of looks off in the distance.
Yes, we had a talk with one of the smaller thieves. So we know it made its way into your organization. We just don't know where at this point.
Oh, fine. I probably have it. She goes, Scruffy Jeff, bring them their stuff. I assume you know what. Can you describe your equipment, your pouch? Does it have any distinguishing marks on it?
Shai will describe her pouch. It probably has some scroll work on it, as well as the symbol of her order.
Okay.
Yeah, Ophelia's is very obviously like leather, like with a pink ribbon closing it.
And there was
Did our-
probably...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, and there was a small book that was next to the pouch. I will need that as well.
Bring those. But
And a key.
that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm.
I was hired to steal that key for a client, and I'm worried about what he has in mind.
Yes, it doesn't look like someone would be able to have a good reason to want that key.
Now, see, I always keep my word when I take a deal, but well, Gerwin Ryder's a little bit sketchy, and while I was happy to take his money for stealing the key, I'd prefer that he didn't keep it. So, what do you say? 50 gold for each of you if you just bring that key back?
How about we steal the key and return it to its original owner?
Well, that's what she's saying, isn't it? Or no, you want it back to you?
She wants it back to her.
Oh.
Uh,
How about 50 gold and we make sure he doesn't have the key anymore?
Well, why would I pay you for something that I don't get?
Because you want him
Because-
to not have it.
and also because you don't want us to tell someone else that he had it at some point.
Or that you stole it.
You're smarter than most of my crew. I'm not used to haggling. This is fun.
It tends to be.
Oh. Well, I'm not paying that much for something that I don't get to keep, and Key to the Waterworks sounds really fun. So how about 25 each? And you give it back to that little gnome who runs the place.
I find that reasonable.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I just want to know, just for like a point of reference, who is this exactly that hired you?
We're from out of town.
Don't know if you could tell from the everything about us.
So well, most people here are from out of town, actually. It's why business goes so well. But, he's a noble. He's human. He lives in the new part of the city. A couple of orcs that live with him. But, I don't know what he wants.
What do you want with the key to the waterworks then? Or
I
like
just
what
like to
did
keep my
you-
fingers in everything.
I can respect this.
I mean, you get someone good enough, you don't necessarily need a key to get in anywhere.
Oh,
That
I
one's
know,
just
but
metaphorical.
the more you have, the more leverage you have on others. Isn't that fun?
I get it.
I can see the appeal.
Ophelia's like, please, Adara, I'm begging you not to say that.
I mean, you're not gonna convert her from her life of crime, probably, so...
Oh, so now you don't want to act like a cop.
Yeah, it's like the thing is...
She's in too deep. The child was not.
But it's like acquiring knowledge and holding it over people's heads. It's like Shai's like, I can see the appeal. But...
Being smug about being better than others is like Idara's primary source of joy.
One of her guards comes back with both of your pouches and your book.
Thank you.
Yep.
Can
Shai
she give
checks
us...
and make sure that it's the right book and that it hasn't been damaged. It's like she doesn't check the pouch, she checks the book.
Can she give us any more information about the nobleman? Like, name, fighting capabilities?
Yeah, I was gonna keep asking questions.
Yeah. General description.
Gerwin Reuter. I don't know much about him, but he used to take in orphans. I think those orcs that he lives with, he raised. Quite good friends with Evanor Vandrum. The Vandrums have been associated with his family for a long time, but I don't know much about her.
Also, genuine question. Speaking of taking in kids, what's with you and your, like, gaggle of orphans?
Who better to go unnoticed in a crowd? I give them a place to sleep, hot meal. I started as one of them.
Yeah, it makes sense. I just didn't know if there was, like, something worse that was going on, or if you just want to, like, have the van traps running around.
No.
You should give them a bigger cut. 1 meal a day is not enough.
When I was a kid, all we got was a rotted apple, so I thought at least a hot meal was a change, but I'll take it under consideration.
Yeah, better's not the same as good.
Can I
This
make
woman
can
really
can
just
I
said
make an
back in my
insight check on that?
Sure.
Okay, so that's insight. Be a 19.
You get that things were definitely worse when she was a kid, and she's worked hard to get to her position. But she's not like a monster. She's not like a kind person, but she's just like, look, I worked my ass off to get where I am. Kids can work their asses off too. At least they get food.
Yep. It's like, just try and make sure that the conditions continue to improve. I think you'll find that everyone works better that way.
And if they're too well
Threeflings
fed, they don't
hard-
have much of an incentive to steal, but I'll take
The
it into
Threeflings' hard stance
consideration.
of, like, be nice to your child labor, please.
This really is the 1920s labor laws.
It's like, but it's like she says that, but she's planning on at least letting the children know that there are other options like there. It's just like, there's this orphanage if you don't like stealing. It's like,
Also,
so
you
you don't
unionize.
have to do this.
Yeah. Like, you'd probably have a lot more political and social influence if you just literally started an orphanage.
Do you know how hard I worked to become the head of the dock rats?
I mean, no, because we're not from here. I think we already told you that.
I'm the queen of the underworld. Most people don't know my name, and I like it that way. Falcon serves for them, but I'm not going anywhere.
Genuine question, why name yourself after rats?
Oh, I didn't pick the name. But rats are sturdy. You try and keep them out of your home and they go everywhere. They can gnaw through anything. Try and kill a rat? It's hard. Immune to disease, they can bite through sheer metal. They're in your walls at night and you won't even know.
They carry, like,
everywhere.
10 different diseases.
And nobody notices them.
I'm going to blame my next sleepless night on you, just so you know. In any case, do we have enough information to continue this?
it sounds like we know a name and location, and that he takes in orphaned orcs. Did she give us anything else to go off of? Like, how old is he? How frail is he? Does he do a whole lot of orphan blood magic?
40.
Okay.
Oh please, let's not have this be another orphan blood magic thing.
Naked blood man.
Ophelia
Adara's
missed
like,
the last one.
Yeah, Adara's like, how fragile is he? Can I break his kneecaps with one kick?
I
Or
need
does
to
it
know-
take two?
I need to know if physical violence will work against him or make our lives harder.
Gosh. Gosh.
Well, thank you for your time. I'm sure you're a very busy woman.
I am. And she kind of stretches and lounges across the dais.
Good.
Nettle, see them out. And one of her bodyguards, the one who didn't bring her stuff, says, "Ladies, if you please."
Right? Yep.
All right.
So, heading out.
Put the warhammer back away.
Oh, and she calls after you. "Don't worry about coming back down. I'll have one of the little ones find you. Your payment."
Mm. All right. Cool. I assume we resurface successfully?
You do.
Cool.
Wow, look at us. Not dying to an encounter.
Oh my god, we diplomacied through 2 things.
Surprise.
Oh,
surprise.
we're just we're so likable.
I was gonna say, probably helps that Ophelia has an 18 in charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a snake.
Ophelia,
And a snake.
yeah. Ophelia was actually prepared, and then Shai and Adara carried their weight respectably.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we hadn't gotten to the point where, the actual falcon had revealed herself, I was gonna say something along the lines of, I like the idea of a falcon, but I don't know how it would deal against a snake. And then I was gonna turn my staff into a snake.
Oh my god.
More snake.
I mean, the snake is 20 feet long. He is large.
So we make our way toward the noble's house, I assume?
Yeah.
Is it the middle of the afternoon right now? Is it evening? Is it a good time for breaking in or a bad time for breaking in?
Why are we always trying to be an E?
I was gonna say, you could just say hello. But I would say it's late afternoon.
Okay, so probably not the best time to break in, but
Yeah.
probably a
Again.
good time to get a look at the place.
Again, don't need to be an E. Could just knock on the door and say, hi, we know you're involved in illegal things. Let us in or we tell everyone.
We can try that, but skill set wise, I'm better at the other one.
So heading towards
No.
this part of town, you pass a lot of expensive-looking houses with wrought iron gates and fences.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty clear that the Reuter estate is not as impressive as the others on this street. The wrought iron fence along the front is rusting, and the gate is missing. The house is beyond the gate and looks a little bit run down, though clearly signs that it's inhabited. And while we ponder that, we're going to take a quick break. So stick around. I'm going to run a 30-second commercial, and we will be right back.
See you in
Nice.
5 minutes, everyone.
everybody. Welcome back to Lay of the Sea Hag from Uncaged Volume 1 by Mariska Connolly. They have just arrived at the Reuter estate in mid-afternoon, late afternoon. That's the one. And it's kind of shabby for a noble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An orphan rescuing noble. So, is our plan to knock and ask nicely for the stolen key back, or?
I like the idea of being nice.
I meant it sarcastically, but now I feel bad for meaning it sarcastically.
Well, we can at least knock and see if he's in. Or we could wait until nightfall and break in, and... Or we can go throughout the town and see if we can gather any information on this person and see if there might be a reason why he would want that key.
I feel like we don't need to break in to find that out, though. We could just ask, and if he tries to deny it, we can say we know you work with the Falcon.
Can either of you make me look like someone else?
I can make myself look like someone else. I don't think I can do it to you.
Okay.
What's your plan?
I wanted plausible deniability for if I broke it in later.
Hmm.
I like how this is the first time that this has become a concern when we've decided to break in somewhere.
I'm trying this new thing called thinking ahead. But
I like
if you
it.
can't, it's fine. I just won't get caught.
No, I can just disguise myself. I can't disguise you,
Alright.
unfortunately.
I don't believe I can disguise anyone. Well,
Just stare at him really hard and say, "It's not me."
You've seen nothing. These aren't the breaker-ins that you're looking for.
These aren't the thieves you're looking for.
What's the word for somebody who breaks in?
Intruder?
The intruder.
breaker
Thank
inner.
you. Yeah.
The
Intruder
breaker
was-
inner.
Intruder was the one that I was desperately grasping for. Alright. Let's knock
Are
on the
you
door.
intruding? Okay.
so I gather we are just going to knock on the door?
Idara with her hand halfway up to the door. Yeah? That's what it sounded like, right?
Yeah, I like that idea more.
Are we going in with a cover story, like a business opportunity, since this place seems in dire need of funds?
I was just gonna ask the guy, but like, if you want a cover story, we can do that. I don't care.
I mean, at least to tell any servants, we're supposed to be keeping quiet on what we're actually doing, right? We did say something like that, didn't we?
I think to the general populace, he already knows that he paid someone to steal the key.
Yeah.
But we can say we have business about orphans because he's taken in orphans based on the small amount of information I remember about him.
He's also friends with an influential person, which I forget her name.
Oh yeah, we can say that she sent us. And then it'll be really awkward when she's currently here.
Well, if he does indeed have orphans, we can talk about my order investing.
There we go. Cover story. Bam, bam, bam.
The door opens, and there is an orc in a magnificently embroidered waistcoat at the door. Says, "You knocked."
Yeah.
Yes, is the master of the house at home?
Of course. Follow me.
Thank you.
And he turns and escorts you into a sitting room where another orc in a matching waistcoat is pouring a glass of wine for a well-dressed human.
I'm
Visitors
having
for
some
you, sir.
I'm having some uncomfortable feelings with the fact that it looks like these orphans that he's taken in, he's now set up as servants.
Yeah, there's a lot of implications there.
Both sides use child labor.
I was gonna say, yeah, we're gonna, put that in the back pocket for later.
Yeah, circle back to that.
Yeah, there's too much to unload there right
Yeah,
now.
it's like abort the cover story, abort the cover story. I cannot, in good conscience, give this person money, and I can't advise it to my order either.
Yeah,
But you can lie.
yeah.
Shy, in fact, cannot.
Oh no.
Well, what time is it again in the day?
Late afternoon.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Well, you don't look like the usual visitors that I have. May I help you? That's quite enough wine, Samuel. Thank you very much. Charles, thank you for escorting the ladies in. That'll be quite enough. I'll ring if I require assistance. And both
Wine in
orcs
the
bow
afternoon.
and then walk out.
Don't judge people for wine in the afternoon, Shy.
As you probably know, I'm Gowan Reuter, last descendant of Dasher Reuter. I assume that's why you're here. Was there something else I can do for you?
Yes, that's why we're here.
We would love to hear more about that.
Knowledge is always good.
Dasher came over with you to Windbrow and helped him slay the hags, of course, and we've been in the city ever since. As people want to see the final seed of Dasha. Unfortunately, I couldn't have children of my own, but I've raised the local children. I do my best for Utah's Landing, and so if you'd like to make a donation to the orphanage, of course, Samson can help you out. Now, what can I do for you, babies?
We're mainly here on business, but genuine question, are there any other orphans here besides the two of them?
They're also, like, grown men at this point.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's just...
I'm aware.
Okay.
I just want him to know that I'm aware that they were orphans at one point and that he took them in.
Oh no, but I've known them since they were boys, took them off the streets. I did. Their poor parents died in a shipwreck.
Again, did not answer my question. Are there more orphans here than those two that you have taken in?
Oh. Well, not recently, no.
And by recently, you mean... how many years has it been?
Give me an insight check.
Yeah, this is
suspicious as heck.
Because this is great. This is absolutely 13.
Okay. He looks really uncomfortable. And this is I stopped taking in orphans around the time that I no longer needed to. But that's not an issue anymore. I'll be taking in orphans again.
What does that mean?
Are there any like portraits or anything? I'm assuming that he possibly married and maybe had kids of his own.
Taking a look around the room, you see there's family portraits going back. Well-established family, lots of pictures of boats in here. But you also see that one spot for a painting is covered in black silk.
For the record, the what does that mean was out loud and to him.
He says, well, I'm not in the habit of telling strangers my family business. Thank you. No, if you're... What is it that you're doing here? I'm not here to be accused in my own home of anything untoward, or... I'm happy to talk about Dasha and the great Reuter family, but apart from that, I'd like to ask you to
I mean,
scurry on out.
we did see a demonstration in the square, somewhat what...
Oh, the Lay of the Sea Hag. That's a wonderful performance. It doesn't do Dasha justice. I think she could have more of a role. It looks like Yuta did the whole thing himself. But yes, it's quite a good show, that.
It's like, it does seem exaggerated and probably inaccurate. I would like to know in what ways.
It seems fairly accurate to me.
Really? I don't even remember Dasha as a character in it. Idara will say, mostly not lying because she showed up right at the end.
So as well. Maybe they've changed the performance. I wonder if that's why Evanor's so cranky about things. Nasty woman that she is. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Idara will shoot a look to Ophelia and be like, follow up on that, please. When I tried, he didn't work.
Or is it Eleanor, did he say?
Evanor.
Okay. I don't think we've been introduced to Evanor. Does she live in the house?
Oh, Evanor Vandrum. Her family has been associated with my family forever, but she's not much of a help, she is.
Well, that's terrible when you can't count on family friends.
Yeah, does she not live around here, that you two stay in contact very often? It sounds like you're very distant.
What's she supposed to be helping with?
I'm not really here to put family business out in the open.
I mean, I did tell you we were here on business. I didn't say if it was family business or, like, business.
Give me a persuasion or intimidation check.
I was gonna say, they're the same thing at this point. It's like, whatever. Do you guys mind if I use the inspiration for that? Because I just rolled a 7.
Go for it.
That's a 14.
Okay.
Literally doubled the score.
So, Luxius as well. She didn't hire you, did she?
Oh, no. You've just...
Look, I got the key from her. For her. I want her to leave me alone. She killed my boy. And now I got her that key. And she won't let him rest.
Why does she want the key so badly?
Well, I don't know. I told her, this estate's fallen on hard times, it is. And then my boy got sick. And then I told her that we needed money to help him. And she killed him. She killed my boy San, and now she's got his soul trapped.
Well, that sounds awful, and we may be able to do something about that.
Yes, that sounds significantly worse than just a quarrel between family friends.
But I told her if she wasn't going to help San get better, then I was done with her. No more friendship between the Reuters and the Vandrums. That's when she killed my boy and took his soul and won't let him rest. But you're adventurers, right? You could kill her. You could kill her and put my boy to rest.
Yes, I would like a little bit more context before I say anything else on how I feel about taking on this job.
I'm sure we can, and if she indeed has trapped this boy's soul, we need to release him.
Yeah, we can absolutely go check that out and make sure your boy is, or his soul is put to rest.
He was just a little thing.
And He said that she was in the waterworks, or that's why he needed the key?
He got the key for her.
He got the key for her.
But doesn't know why.
Okay.
Okay. So why did you like get a key for her if you said you weren't gonna help her?
She said if she had the key, she'd let my boy's spirit go. I got her the key.
And she hasn't.
She laughed in my face.
Does she have it now? Or do you still have it?
No, she has it.
Oh no.
Well,
I'm very sorry about your son. That is very unfortunate. And I'm sorry that she took advantage of your desire to see your son put to rest.
Thank you.
And I think we need to have a talk with her about trapping spirits, at the very least.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Have a very pointed discussion.
Yes. I wouldn't mind helping you if it means that it genuinely helps your child. No one deserves to have their loved one's death become a greater point of contention than it needs to be. If you could give us any information and a direction in which to find her, I'm sure we could do our best to help you.
Well, she lives down the road. Afraid I can't pay you. Please be discreet about that.
We will do our best.
I can offer you a cup of water breathing. That might... But if she wants something to do with the waterworks, that might be useful.
does Shy need one?
I was gonna say, yeah, does Shy need one? Because
I think
I was gonna say, y'all have so many of those.
We have so many water breathing things. But
yeah,
we will
I
absolutely
think
take
Shy
that.
might need one, yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I didn't know if Shy kept the one from the one adventure that we had.
It's like, if Shy doesn't need it, we're taking it and selling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe Shy kept that.
Okay.
I think since you guys were doing most of the adventuring, she kind of let you guys have it.
He
Okay,
takes it out
that's...
from his desk. Says, this might be useful to you.
Yes. Well, we do appreciate your cooperation. It has been very helpful for us.
Be sure you give her a nasty death.
We're good at being nasty. On a related note, did either of you have any closing comments you wanted to make before we headed out?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Think I have a better view of the situation now.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I'm gonna, like, put my hand on his shoulder and say, death is a difficult thing, and wishing it is far more difficult. I wish you the best of luck, and we will see how it goes.
I'll just be happy when she's out of the way. Thank you. Good luck.
I was very gently trying to tell him, don't wish death upon people, because that's not good for yourself, but, like, you know, if you're not gonna listen, not gonna make you.
Can I do an insight on his entire story here? I mean, pretty sure that's what he believes, but I want to make sure.
Absolutely.
I would also like to. Try not to double up on rolls, but it feels like if we're going to be suspicious of anyone in this adventure, it's this mysterious old man.
23.
The mysterious 40-year-old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, because Ophelia's already like, I heard someone isn't dying correctly. That's enough for me.
Natural one. It was my dice telling me to not double up on rolls.
So, two of you believe him. Shy. You notice that when he had mentioned that she killed his son, he looked down and away from you.
But when he mentioned her keeping his spirit, he was being truthful?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Good to know. It's like trapping the spirit is a bad thing at this point, but he's probably trying to convince himself that she killed his son just to blame her. and get us to blame her.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right. So heading out with your matching hats.
Technically, Adara doesn't have a cap of water breathing, but she's got a cloak of the manta ray, so like comparably set, but not actually matching.
As I say, I have water breathing candy if you want to feel included.
The cloak lets me breathe water.
A backwards baseball cap of water breathing.
Oh my god.
See, I said mine kind of looks like an old man fishing
It's like-
hat.
I bet the thing about caps is like I think Shy probably has to pin it in place because it will not fit over the horns, right?
So you need like a fascinator of water breathing.
Oh, good.
Rhyme. Okay, yeah, I think we should go
Yeah.
see the other person in this equation.
Yep.
Yes.
So walking down the road, you pass these magnificent houses before you arrive at the Vandrum estate. It looms before you, one of the largest and impressive in the area. A steel portcullis stands open at the entrance to a stone courtyard with a large fountain.
This is pretty.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no.
also, when he was talking about this person killing his son, he was not being truthful then. I'm thinking that he actually died of his illness.
Or he killed his son.
Why do people like to mess with death? Why is that a thing that people do?
I don't know. Seems pretty dumb, but
She does still have his soul, though, right? Like his spirit?
yes.
Okay.
I can see why lying about that would drive a rift between them.
Yeah, you don't just frame your family friend of murder and, expect that things are gonna go on like normal.
Expect
But
them to be
also,
like, yeah, we're cool.
Friends wouldn't keep family members' souls around trapped. That just seems worse.
Speak for yourself. If you didn't keep Vittori's soul around after she died, I'd be very disappointed in you, Shy.
Yes, but that would be us agreeing to that before it happens.
I mean,
Hopefully with Vittori agreeing as well. You have gotten Vittori's agreement.
Sure.
Are you saying this before you enter the grounds or as you walk into the area? I'm just...
Probably walking into the area.
I was gonna say, I feel like we'd be talking about this as we walk through the front lawn.
Walking through the front lawn, the portcullis slams shut with a bang behind you.
Rude.
Oh, that's not ominous at all.
Seems we're expected.
Is there anyone, like, manning it, or...?
No. But two Kuatoa emerge from the fountain.
Two what?
What is a Kuatoa?
Fish people!
Oh, your favorite!
Oh, feeple, fish people.
I like his little ready stance.
He's just like wide-legged, ready to go.
Roll me some initiative.
Oh, gosh.
Is this how you always treat visitors? Jeez.
I mean, I think part of it came with the fact that she probably knew that this was going to be a thing.
They got a 1.
Oh, man. 15.
9.
Okay. Zara, 15. Ophelia, what'd you get?
I got a 4.
Okay.
I got a 2. So I'm very glad that I didn't get a crit fail.
I got a 9.
1.
Nobody's ready for this fight.
No one is.
I mean, I was just thinking about the implications of keeping Vittoria around, like, in a deer stalker. He's just chilling.
Just consult the hat.
Yes.
And Shai, I think, was at the moment of going, I'm not going to keep Vittori's soul around unless I get her full agreement. In writing.
We need a written contract for that.
So
Just if she's not ready to move on, I want my cousin to be taken care of.
You are up first, my dear.
Alright. Do they seem violent?
Yeah. You see 2 of them coming out of the water. And one has They're both holding spears.
Okay. I'm going... Oh.
But you see they have other accoutrements as well. They're holding nets.
All right. I'm going to ready an action. So I want to run up and attack the first one that, like, makes an attack at us.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, we're here to talk to... Fuck, what's her name?
Evanor.
Evanor. We're here to talk to Evanor. Peacefully, unless you start something.
Okay, so that's your readied action.
My readied action is to, like, follow up if they start something.
Okay, so you're saying that.
I'm saying that, and then readying the action to charge one of them if they, like, throw one of the spears or throw a net or something.
Got it. And you're saying that in common, I assume?
Yeah, my options are common and abyssal, and I feel like odds are likely that they'll speak common over abyssal.
Okay.
Official.
I don't speak fish.
Official.
Official.
Again,
Do you
I
speak
repeat,
official?
official.
Shy, what will you do?
Are they responding to Adara at all?
No, they look like they don't understand.
Official,
Oh, no.
like,
If only
official,
someone
like,
here
gift.
was good at lots of languages,
Gosh.
Yeah.
and who could perhaps speak fish.
I mean, Shy knows primordial,
What
so
would that
if
be
they
considered,
speak
Aquan?
Aquan,
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
if it's Aquan, yeah.
it's like Shy would probably have a little bit of difficulty because she knows primordial, but might
Shy,
be
give me
able.
an intelligence check.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Watch,
Let
this
me
is
use
just gonna be
just
like they
time.
only speak Elvish.
I do speak Elvish. So it's fine.
I'm glad
You would
someone
be
does.
fine.
Okay, intelligence. Is this going to be a skill or just intelligence?
It can be history. I wish there was a no culture skill, but yeah, you can add history to it.
17.
You know, based on what you've heard about the Kuatoa, they might speak Aquan, but they definitely speak Undercommon.
Ah, I do know Undercommon. It's like, we only wish to speak to the master of the house. However, we will defend ourselves if provoked.
The fish looks back at you, and this one's wearing a crown. And it says, "You're not welcome." In Undercommon.
Adara, commence the biting.
I charge. If I can charge, I charge. Otherwise, I technically still have to wait for my original trigger.
You have to wait for your trigger.
Okay.
Sorry, I just read the revered god of the Kuatoa
However-
is the Blipdul Poop.
If she uses her action to do that, she still has a bonus action, so she could summon her book
Go
to
ahead.
to hit one of them in the head. So she is going to do that.
God,
Okay.
your bonus action is an angry librarian.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
So, oh, that's probably going to miss. That's a 9.
That
Oh.
does miss.
Friends. Oh,
All
no.
right. So tried talking, then summoned the book, but just swung wide.
Ophelia, you're up.
So they're not gonna be nice, Shy.
Oh, they're not going to be nice. They just said we're not welcome here.
Okay. Guess it's time to fry the fish then, and then I'm gonna cast Burning Hands in their general direction. They have to make dex saves.
They both make dex saves?
Yep.
They're not very good at that.
Good.
No. We're so sick of eating fish. What's
Like I
that
said,
face?
I'm gonna fry the fish.
Show you what I got.
Oh my god.
I can't tell. A crit and a 20?
Yeah, a 1
Okay,
and a
so
20.
Two different
1
crits.
and a 20.
Okay.
God.
So the one that took the one is gonna take this full damage, and then the one that got the 20 is gonna take half.
Okay. Give double damage to the one that got a 1.
Yay. That completely didn't roll. Okay, so the one that got half is taking 4 points of damage,
Okay.
and the one that got the full treatment is taking 20 points of damage.
Nice.
That one. So how do you destroy that one?
I would just like to imagine that it's just like fire spreads over it, and now it is a cooked fish lying on the ground.
Yeah, you have a cooked fish on the ground.
Oh no.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Ooh.
The first fish, the one that took
Oh wait, I just realized it would cast more damage anyway.
It would.
Yeah, because after I casted it second level, it increases by 1d6.
I mean, it's still dead.
No, I mean for the other one.
Oh,
four,
okay.
Take more damage. Okay, that one's gonna take 7 points. I lied.
Okay.
I rolled 6 on those d6.
He got a crit, so I'm reducing that by a little bit. So I'm giving him 5.
That's fine.
Yeah. So that one is the one wearing the crown, and it makes this high piercing whistle sound. And you see, let's see, 4 other Kuatoa emerge from the bushes behind you.
Does
And
this
you are
count?
now
Bushes?
surrounded.
Does this count as triggering my ready to action?
Not yet, but it's about to.
Okay.
There's like shrubberies and stuff. Then he throws a net at Ophelia.
Okay.
So 13, does 16 get you?
Yeah, my armor class is a 13.
Okay. You are restrained.
That's cool. That's cash money. Love that for me.
Does that trigger? Was it a melee attack you wanted?
No, I just, if they did anything with the spears or net.
Okay, then yeah. Your
all right.
action triggers.
A charge.
Ophelia is restrained.
Got my shield, I got my scimitar, and I'm going in to attack that guy.
Okay.
I'm looking at our Discord
23.
and Braz put up a picture of
Yeah,
a
that
Kuatoa
hits.
with its thumbs up.
So that is 11 points of silvered slashing damage magic, if it matters.
Okay.
It always matters.
He does not look happy. Well, he's still here.
Fair.
I say no, Daddy doesn't look happy. His friend is fried and on the ground.
I know.
Fish sticks.
Did you want to bite?
It's not my turn.
Oh, okay. Well, you held your action, so
Yeah,
I was
I
figuring
mean-
you could.
I'll take a bonus action if you like.
Yeah, you can
yeah,
do it.
I'll ride him.
You
I was
held your
gonna say,
action, so
I
yeah.
did.
You held your action that does include a
Um,
bonus action, so...
12.
No, and give me a strength saving throw as he places his shield in between you.
Nice. Time
Saving
for
throw.
a dart to break her teeth.
21.
Okay. So you bite on that shield, and it's hard for you to get off of the shield, but you do, and now your teeth feel really sticky.
Ah,
There's like some
Ew.
sort of sticky residue on your teeth.
no.
Ew!
Ah, puh, puh, puh.
I don't like that.
And one of the ones from behind you is going to throw its net at you, Adara,
Mhm.
but it goes very wide of you. And the net just lands on the ground next to you. One's going to throw a net at Shy. And that also misses. Because they're rolling really badly. Another one is going to throw a net at Adara, and that hits. Because I know that your armor class is lower than 20.
Yeah.
So you are restrained.
So what's the restraint? We have to make a strength or dex check to get back out of it then?
Strength to get out.
Okay.
Okay.
And the last one is hanging onto its net, and it's going to throw a spear at Ophelia, whilst Ophelia is restrained.
Have fun, buddy.
And that is that is 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit me. Of course it is.
Let's see. 6 piercing damage.
Okay, I'm gonna look at him, gonna do like a finger gun in his general direction, and he has to do a dex saving throw because I'm casting Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Nice.
I finally remember that I have this.
Yay!
It only took us, what, 30 episodes? Here we
10.
go. Gosh. No, yeah, he fails that. Okay, let me get my...
Ophelia casts Don't Touch Me.
Yeah, you're nasty. It's taking 14 points of fire damage.
Holy shit.
Yep. It's
You
2d10.
rebuked the shit out of that fish.
Fish fry, baby, fish fry.
Dara, you are up.
All right, I'm going to attack the one that's in front of me because he started something and I don't like it.
First, you have to get out of this net.
Right, I make a strength check to get out of the net. Check or saving throw?
Check.
Okay. 12.
Yeah, you're out.
Yay, okay, good. Then I'm attacking him. Can I still attack him or was that my action?
That's your action.
I bite him.
Okay.
I'm gonna say good,
That's 22.
he's
Yeah.
low enough.
Good.
I can make it.
All right, my gummy teeth. That is 7 points of piercing damage.
How do you destroy this one?
Idara goes in for the bite, gets deflected by the sticky shield, just like spits on the ground and like grabs the shield, moves it out of the way, and just like gets him in the shoulder holding the shield. It's just like, no. It's fucking gross.
Shy, you are up.
Going to turn around. There are more behind us. And one of them has Ophelia in their net. Are they holding on to it or did they throw it?
They threw it.
I'm just chilling.
Okay.
Like a Christmas ham.
There is one that still has a net though.
Yeah.
And Shai's just like, I don't like that. So going to cast Guiding Bolt on that one.
Okay.
So, range spell attack. That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Poor little fish, man.
What do you mean, poor little fish? Bruh.
13 points of radiant damage.
How do you destroy this fish?
Just this flaming light. We're roasting fish, so just
Fish fry.
fish fry day. And with that, is going to send the book to attack another one of the fish.
Do it.
So, attack. 18 to hit.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good. So. Making sure I have the right plus that. So, 9 points of damage. Whatever it is. I think we decided it was force?
Yes, it's force.
Yes. So, hit upside the head with the book.
Nice. Ophelia.
I actually forgot. My Hellish Rebuke is gonna do an extra d6.
I mean,
An extra d10.
oh, okay, then that one would have died. Shy,
Okay,
would you like to direct that attack to another creature?
Yes, I think there's only one left, so it would have been
Two
on.
left.
Oh, whichever one's near Ophelia, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that because it automatically casts at second level for tieflings, you do an extra
It's like,
d10. It's
It
like
does.
3 d10. It's
How
ridiculous.
much damage did you do with that first attack, Shy? I
oh
forgot.
shoot, I don't remember. It was 6 plus.
I know it didn't need much.
1 plus
I'll
2
say
plus
10.
4.
8. Sure, it has 8 damage.
Okay.
Gosh.
Okay.
Alright.
Ophelia, what would you like to do?
Yes.
We have 2 moderately injured Kuatoa here, 1 living one, 3 dead ones.
My question is, can I attack while restrained?
No, you have to get out.
Okay.
Well, you could probably do a spell.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, if I have a spell that I can... Let's see, where's the... I know they're alphabetical, but my brain still goes, what is the alphabet? R. Oh, yeah, I can do this. Let's see. Okay, what's the closest, fish to me?
Probably the one that hit you with the net. It is unharmed.
Okay, that one has to do a wisdom saving throw as I cast Vicious Mockery.
Oh,
I am going to look at it and say, Fish face. You're not... You guys aren't very good at this, are you?
Oh, that's a
Aw.
14.
That exactly meets my thing.
Okay.
So it's all good at this point.
It just kind of looks at you and it's like, rah.
Still like, I still don't speak common.
It's okay. You don't need to know that I said something mean to you. You can tell.
Seeing their leader is down, the 3 remaining Kuatoa, 2 of which are injured, run to dive into the fountain and look to be fleeing the scene. Those of you who are in melee range can make an opportunity attack if you would like.
Can't attack, I'm
Yeah,
restrained.
Go.
Dara would.
you know,
They started it.
I would as well. I gave them a chance, and they decided not to take it.
I decided not to get out for my attack, so good luck, guys.
24.
Yeah, that hits.
That is a 13 to hit.
Yes.
Please
That
take
just means.
12 points of silvered magic slashing damage.
So you just lay out and murder that one.
All right.
Fleeing.
5 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's
Okay, so that one runs.
Mhm.
You hack it, and it's very, very hurt. But with its friend, they escape into the water.
Oh my god. This entire fight, I've just had one part of Shiny playing on repeat in my head. Just the
Shiny.
Fish dinners. I just love free food. You look like seafood. Just over and over.
Does it help that I definitely said fish fry on the...
Yeah, like it started with Ophelia doing the burning hands, and I was like, fish dinners! And then it's just from there.
Taking a look, you
Threeflings
could-
musical episode. No. Oh.
God, never, I hope.
We should have one.
Yes. You've already
Musical
started
episode where only
I'd
Jess
love
has
it.
to sing.
I'd love it though.
it. You can see that the leader, that circlet that was around the leader's head, has intricate carvings and engravings on it.
Can I
Ahead
pick
of
it
you
up?
is the massive house.
Can I pick up the circlet?
You can.
This is right in front of me.
It has writing on the inside in a language that you don't speak, but maybe somebody else here does.
Just hold it out.
Let me take a look at that.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna get out of the net while we're done here.
Oh yeah, do you need help with that?
Let's see, do I? Let's roll my dice to see if I can get out.
Yeah, Shai just completely ignores Ophelia. who's
No,
on
I
the
got a
ground.
critical failure, and I get a -1, so I literally rolled a 0 on my save.
Alright,
You got more tangled.
I'm gonna hand the circlet over to Shai and then just walk over to Ophelia and start like untangling her.
Thank you.
Shai, do you speak Elvish?
I do.
No.
I do! Yes!
Oh my god.
Useful, let me out! Unchain me!
Do I need to make a check for
Shai-
this?
No, you have
like,
enough
okay.
time to get her out of here.
Shai is frowning at it, and it's just like, it looks kind of like Sylvan.
I know kind of Sylvan, and then I'm gonna like put my hand out and be like, I can do it, Shai, it's okay.
Oh my god.
On the inside, it
Oh,
says,
this is-
"Be thee not afraid" in Elvish. And you can sense that this is a kind of powerful magic item.
Do I know exactly like what it is?
I'll tell you. This is the Circlet of Courage.
Ooh, what does it do?
Makes you immune to frighten and fear.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So yeah, on the inside it's just like, don't be afraid. Gives you bonuses so you don't turn out afraid or scared or stuff like that.
Are these particularly cowardly fish?
I'm assuming. And then
We
I'm
did
gonna like,
run.
gesture to the fish like lying on the ground and then like the fountain.
Um,
You guys appreciated that. I used all 2 of my spell slots during that fight.
oh boy. I hope
Oops.
there's nothing else you have to fight in the hag lair.
I mean, we could take a short rest and I'd regain them both back immediately. If we want to go sit out on the lawn and have fish dinner for
Not like there's a sea hag here.
2 hours.
Short rests are like 40 minutes, right?
How long are they?
Sure, 40 minutes. There you go.
I mean,
My-
if we want to just kill her fish and then sit on her lawn for 40 minutes, like,
I'm sure she won't mind.
oh,
I mean-
Draz says an hour, and I feel like Draz is more qualified to answer this question than I am, so they're an hour.
I mean, 40 minutes versus an hour, at that point, it's not that much time.
It's 2/3. But like,
2/3 rounds up to 1.
but just like, if you want to take a short rest, I'm okay with it, but otherwise, in character might be kind of weird.
Yeah, I think maybe we should find out what this is about before taking a short rest.
I will say Ophelia can take a short rest if the rest of you would like to scope out the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can do that while I sit here and tend my fishy wounds.
Sounds good.
It's like we'll
Okay.
leave you in like the bushes by the gate, and we'll be
you.
like, stay here out of sight. We're going to check the place out, and we'll be back for you in just a minute.
By the way, any of you guys want the headband, or do you just want me to hold on to it?
Hold on to, I don't know. I don't feel particularly afraid of people and things, but also like, somebody should probably wear it. It feels like a waste to not.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on then while you guys are going. It's gonna be like a paper Burger King crown, and you guys can go walk around and look and see what's going
Yeah,
on.
let's see. It's often a, we can worry about it in the Patreon chat, for who's actually gonna get it. Oh wait, are you both wearing caps?
Shy is.
Then
Can I put it underneath the cap?
yeah, can you wear this?
I don't even know if I can wear it because of the hort. I mean, how would that work?
It's a circlet. You can wear a circlet.
Okay.
It's magic. You have magic. You can make it work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you can't wear 2 headgears at once because you'll look like a doofus.
I'll take
What
it
if-
then, because
To
so
say
that
Ophelia's
somebody's
all
wearing
about
it.
looking like a doofus. Yeah. I'll give it to Adara then.
All right. I'll
Okay.
write down that I have it.
So you're immune to being
So whoever has
frightened
the
or-
lowest wisdom mechanically might want to take it.
Yeah, but
Oh,
we can worry about it in the Patreon behind the scenes thing.
I have
Yeah.
a 10.
Okay, so you could jump in the fountain. You can explore the house. What would you like to do?
You guys want to jump in the fountain without me?
Definitely want to check like the perimeter of the house, and then
Okay.
like start scoping out at least like the ground level. 'Cause
So there's a front door with some stairs going up to it. You also see a second floor with a balcony and several windows up there. There's a trellis underneath one window.
does it seem sturdy enough to be climbed?
Sure looks like it could be.
I'm gonna look at Shy, and if she doesn't stop me, I'm gonna climb it.
Okay, I'll keep a lookout down here.
Thanks.
Give me an athletics check.
Sure. Oh no, only a 22.
Oh no, you died.
Oh no.
No, you make it up there.
All right. Is the window locked?
There's a door on the balcony and
Oh.
an unlocked window.
All right. So, do they look like they go into the same place, or do they go into 2 different places?
Looks like they go into a bedroom.
I'm gonna check it for traps. So I'm also kind of stalling until Ophelia's ready to go.
Okay.
So I don't mind being methodical.
Yeah, and
Just
I'm
sitting there.
probably taking a look in the ground floor windows at this point.
Okay.
This place is looking too quiet.
Both of you give me perception checks.
17.
Okay.
12.
Okay. Adara, you don't see any traps?
All right.
Shy, you looking through the ground floor windows, you see a wealthy estate with high ceilings and marble floors. Not much furniture though.
Interesting. Maybe fallen on hard times as well, just a little less obvious about it.
How's it going, guys?
You just hear
Like-
come from the balcony area.
Sorry.
It. Did I see anything like moving beyond the window when I was investigating that area?
You looking in, you see the bed skirt on the bed move just a little bit. But that was it.
I'm gonna stare at that bed skirt for a while, because again, I'm also just killing time.
Doesn't move.
Probably a cat. Go pet it.
Just go stick your hand underneath the bed. No hesitation.
Stick hand through window. I'm gonna lean back over to the balcony and report back to Shy that it seems to be a bedroom. There might be something under the bed.
It appears to be a bedroom. It might not be a bedroom at all.
How much time do we have until Ophelia's done with her Lunchables?
You're
I don't
fine.
know, but I was
Probably
taking a look
done.
at the bottom floor, and it seems like there's less furniture than there should be.
So, like, what'd you guys find?
Not much. I'm not seeing any people.
A bedroom with maybe something under the bed. Also a climbable trellis, which is how I got up here.
Oh, I mean, I just figured you, like, athletically got up there. Good to know
That's
that
very
there's a
considerate
trellis.
of you. I athletically climbed up here.
I mean, the thing is, I'm thinking with the fish people going into the water that they're going to be hanging out at the waterworks. So, possibly there's a way to the waterworks through that fountain.
I was also gonna say the fact that there's no furniture might mean that this house does not actually house anyone and it's just a front.
2 fronts in one adventure?
Who would have
As
guessed?
Dara said aloud.
Alright, that seems reasonable. I want to check under the bed before I climb back down, but otherwise I'm sold.
I can do that if you want me to, like if you don't want to get hit by anything. Do you want to like ready an attacks? Because I can just lift up the...
I appreciate your consideration, but also I'm already up here.
Actually, I think Shy can do that as well.
No, because I was gonna say I have mage hand.
So both of you are on the ground floor.
Yeah, I'm on the second story balcony.
This bedroom's on the upper floor.
I think I can... I don't know what the range is for mage hand. I
30
think I could
feet,
do it either.
but you can keep moving it.
Yeah,
I
I
was,
could just...
I was thinking about my other character who does have mage hand.
I have
mean-
mage hand.
If you want to climb up here and like mage hand up the bed skirt, I was just gonna go like look underneath it.
I just don't want you to get hurt. If something comes
Go.
like running out, I'd rather you smack it than let it smack us.
I've
You
got
know?
a decent reflex.
You know, Shy's going to try and climb the trellis, so at least Idara has backup.
Athletics check,
Oh my God.
please.
Shai's like, I'm here for
I love that
emotional
no
support.
one has tried the front door. So
Nope.
Front
Because
doors are
there
where
is
traps
a
are.
handy trellis, so athletics, that'll be a 14.
Okay, you get up there easily.
Okay, I'm just gonna like do my mage hand thing and be like, okay, are we ready for the skirt to be lifted?
Ophelia, you're supposed to be resting.
We're done. I'm done resting.
Are you sure?
Yeah, she's sure.
Yeah, we're
she's
fine.
good.
Okay, we good?
All right, I'm gonna
And I'm just gonna...
open the door.
We got that mage hand, and I'm just gonna have her like pinch the corner and lift it up.
So, unlike the other rooms in the manor, this bedroom contains some signs of being lived in. A 4-poster bed dominates the rooms, and there are 2 bowls near the wall. One contains water.
Okay.
Bowls. I think there's a pet. I think it's a cat. It's gotta be a cat.
Well, time to find out. And then I'm, like I said, I'm gonna pinch like the corner very delicately and have my mage hand like lift it.
Oh look.
What's under the bed?
You see a puppy.
Oh! Is it a blink dog? Is it a cool dog? Or is it
Puppy
just
dog.
a dog?
Aw.
I was about to say it's hard to tell because it's dark, but you are a tiefling, so I'm going to say it's hard to tell because you might not know this kind of puppy. Give me a nature check to see if you know what kind of puppy it is.
Idara
us?
also wants to know what kind of puppy it is.
It's a puppy.
Anyone who can see the puppy.
Oh
I
yeah.
I'm
cannot
looking
see
under the
puppy
bed.
Anyway, it's okay.
16.
This is a warg puppy.
I
I was
want
about
it.
to say I got a natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah!
Hey!
Good on us.
We have to keep this dog.
What is it?
There's a warg puppy. Puppy, come here. Come here, puppy.
Aw.
Give me an animal handling check.
Oh no.
Aren't they evil?
Perhaps though we should leave the puppy here while we check out where those fishmen were coming from, though,
That's fair.
because we wouldn't want to take that puppy into a battle if we can help it.
Since I was trying, before I was advised against it, I got an 11 on the animal handling.
The puppy comes and bounds out from under the bed
Oh
into
my
your
goodness.
arms and starts licking your face.
And Ara picks up
Oh.
the puppy and just like shows it to Shy and then like not like over the edge of the balcony, but just like brings it out to the balcony so Ophelia can see.
The Lion
Look at
King
your
is
friend.
war.
Simba.
You can
Oh,
see
yes.
this puppy is wearing a collar.
Oh no, fine.
What if we take the collar off?
But
Then it's
Then
a
it's a-
found puppy.
Then it's a stray war.
It's
Shy-
a medium-sized dog. So
Shai is going to inspect the collar, see if the little guy has a name.
Percy.
Percy the puppy.
Oh,
Oh,
Percy, you're
Someone
adorable.
just said it. It's a friend for Reginald. It's a Reginald.
Warginald.
Original.
Warginald? No, it's Warginald because it's a warg. I get it.
I like the idea. My car's name is Percy, funnily enough.
Oh my goodness.
Wags
Alright,
his
fine.
tail.
Oh yes, Percy, you're very good. You're very cute.
Can
However,
we keep it? Adora, can we keep it?
Yes. Yes, you can.
I have a feeling that perhaps we may be fighting the owner of this puppy soon, and if the puppy needs a new home afterwards, I'm sure we could do something about that.
That sounds great. Let's kill this old woman so we can take her dog.
But until then, we should probably leave the puppy here.
Good lord.
Fine.
Yeah, we probably should leave the dog here just strictly to also not have someone come back home and be like, where's my dog?
Putting Percy down, he takes a few steps towards the door and then looks back at you and wags his tail and then takes a few more steps, looks back at you and barks.
I'm sorry, the good boy wants us to follow him, so...
Oh, that's a little...
Okay.
That's a choice. I'm gonna try to climb up the trellis. We'll see how well this goes. God bless.
Can I try and, like, lean a hand down
I
for
got an
Ophelia?
11.
You get up there.
Yay!
Yay! We did it. Okay.
It's good because the door, if you'd looked at it, didn't have a handle.
Oh lord.
So are you gonna follow Percy?
Yeah.
Stealthily follow Percy.
I think Adaro's following Percy, so therefore we are all following Percy.
I have found a new friend.
We
Percy
have all
takes
found a new
you-
friend.
Down the steps to the first floor. And you see what Shai saw before. There's very little furniture in here.
Yeah.
The only decor in the whole house seems to be a large underwater scene in the main entrance hall. Percy starts to bark and sniff at a large shell that is painted onto the wall and places his paws on it and wags his tail and looks back at you.
Okay, Shai is going to inspect this part of the wall. Actually, going to bring out her Wand of Secrets and do an activation, see if there is a secret door here.
Oh yeah, that's a secret door.
Oh yes, okay. So, let's figure out a way. It takes out her spectacles. Let's figure out a way to open this secret door.
Like push on it?
As soon as you push on it, Percy starts bolting ahead, barking happily.
Oh no.
Oh, yes, let's follow Percy.
Yep.
Oh.
Dang it, Percy's gonna be excited to be reunited with his owner.
What if he doesn't have it?
A sunken rectangular pool of water dominates the room with pillars at each corner. Standing beside the pool is an elvish woman, Evanor Vandrum. I just added what is that? A slender elven woman wearing a seafoam green gown.
Halfway down the hallway, Idar remembers that she probably shouldn't be like visibly wearing the circlet that we got from murdering her front guard and takes it off.
Interesting. Okay.
That might have been a bad decision. Let's find out.
Maybe, but I feel like it's bad PR.
She calmly turns to you as you enter. Percy breaks away and bolts towards her. She reaches down and scratches his ear.
That's awkward. I thought this was our dog.
What a good boy, bringing me friends. Oh, who's a good Percy?
I trusted you, dog.
I mean, we needed to get
Who
here
are
anyway.
you? What are you doing in my home?
Yes, we have a couple reasons for being here. One of which, we heard you had a key stolen. And another, we hear that you are keeping a soul captive. And this greatly concerns all of us.
So you're here about a key and a soul. And those are the
now I'm
same
also
to
here
you.
for your dog.
No, they're not the same. They're just the two things we're here for.
But they might be the same. They might be the same things.
It'd be very weird to unlock the waterworks with the soul of a dead boy.
I don't know, maybe he got turned into a key.
But they got the key by pickpocketing.
I know Sam. Shame he had such a terrible father. His great-great-great-grandmother was a much kinder woman.
Okay.
What about his soul, though? How's that doing?
Oh yes, I have that.
Why?
Well. Bless you.
Bless you.
Dasha Reuter's been, bless you,
Bless
Sorry.
you.
He's one of the only true friends I've had since my family was brutally killed. I've been friends with her family for years. Now this idiot descendant of hers decided to end that relationship. I didn't end his son, but I decided to punish his son. And with this nasty little play they've been doing, it's offensive, really. I think the town should pay.
That's very cryptic. Could you give us like a little bit more details in terms of punishment?
Yeah, we're not from here.
Also, punishing.
How many times have you said that?
Take a shot every time we say we're not from here.
Also, punishing the son for his father being an asshole.
And punishing the town for some actors being MIPS representative.
The town has been cruel since that idiot Yuta Windbrow killed both of my sisters. Not only did I have to sit, watch, and run like a coward to save my own hide, it's only because of Dasha Reuter that I was even alive. But she gave me a new name. And the Vandrams and the Reuters were great friends since the founding of Yuta's Landing. Often wanted to take out people of Yuta's Landing, but out of respect to Dasha and the Reuter family and all they did for me, I stayed my hand. But this cult is developed around Yuta. Did you know the kids get Yuta Windbrow Day off from school? They all dress as hags and celebrate the slaying of the hags and the taming of the savage inhabitants.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Can you imagine what it's like seeing yourself put in a play as a coward while a murderer is lionized and you see him kill your family for centuries? It was all right because of the Reuter family. And now they want to end that. So if the Reuter family isn't going to be kind to me, I have nothing to give to this town. His son died, took his soul because fuck Gerwin, quite frankly. So I'll take his son's soul with me, poison the town's water supply, and laugh over their dead bodies. Maybe I'll make a play out of that.
Okay.
This got to be very like
Percy.
This got to be very like Batman villain energy right at the end of that speech.
I do love Percy.
Like-
Percy seems like a very good looking friend.
He will be a great addition to the party. Oh my god, he's so cute.
Aw.
Oh, baby.
It's
So-
like I would agree that that guy's a jerk. Probably should be punished in some way. However, taking his son's soul is just not on. And poisoning an entire town because you're upset with representation of a play. The thing about that is, you know it's untrue.
I know it's untrue, but they all believe it. Those actors laugh at me. They laugh at my sister's death.
Do you think there's like a middle ground to be had here where maybe they learned that they were wrong instead of going straight to mass murder? Because it feels like there's a lot of room for a middle ground where they learn that they were wrong and you don't go straight to mass murder.
What do you have in mind?
I was also going to ask, why have you stayed around here so long if they do this and make a mockery out of what has happened?
My home.
Do any of them... What were the Reuters doing for you to make it a bearable time here? Just like being nice, or
Helped me establish myself as a Vandrum. They gave me this name, and, well, I've been part of the family as various Vandrums throughout the centuries.
Okay.
so maybe your family has some historical documents that, you know,
Can be
prove-
discovered.
that can be discovered and that show that the story isn't what people thought it was. It's been a long time. Memories can be wrong. For example.
I understand why it hurts to have people make a mockery of what's happened to you. And I understand that it's not okay for someone to push apart a agreement between two people, but it also doesn't mean that other people and like their children and other people that have known nothing better, it doesn't mean that they also have to suffer. Like if they knew better and they purposefully tried to ignore it, that's a completely different situation. But if it's something like a son or a town that has never learned any better, then there's not anything that makes you better for having destroyed them.
Well, I suppose they don't all have to die. She kind of strokes Percy's head and says, maybe it was a little mean to hold Sand Spirit hostage even after I got the key.
Yeah, about that.
I mean, yeah, he kind of just got stuck in between you guys.
I didn't kill him.
Yeah, we picked up on that.
He tried to convince us that you did, but
We're
he's
aware
not
that.
that good of a liar.
Yeah, you two can figure that out without collateral damage.
Yeah. Like, his dad treated him poorly enough in life. The least you can do is let him be put to rest, or at least happy in death.
She puts her hand over to a pulley by the pool and pulls up a crate.
Is it
In
Percy's
which-
crate? In which
No.
like a little blanket?
It's a big chest
Okay.
in which there are 5 jars, one of which is full of a swirling blue mist.
Mm-hmm.
She uncorks that, and the mist starts to ascend into the air and just says, "Farewell, San. Rest peacefully."
Are the other jars empty?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I sure hope they are.
We'll
and
find out.
I'm also inciting her to
Oh,
make sure that was
yes.
really his spirit and not just someone else, or possibly just smoke.
14 on perception. I rolled 2 9s.
I got a nat 20 on that too. for
Nice.
perception.
Let's see.
You see that these are jars of potent poison that appear to be closed, but they have pinhole pricks in the top so that they would seep out over time. But they still appear to be full.
And that was a 15 for insight.
Yes, that is his spirit.
Okay.
So why did you have like jars of poison surrounding the soul?
Oh, well, this goes to the water supply. I was just, keeping them where they go.
Yeah.
Do we confiscate the poison now?
I mean, there's a lot better uses for poison, like if you have rats, or like if there's like
Given the name of the crime gang in
This
town.
town
Yeah,
is
let's not mention
full of
rats, please.
Yeah, but like if
Oh.
there is like a termite problem, like there's a better use for poison.
One jar is labeled Abby something. Ooh. Right.
I really do feel bad for you about
Same.
everything that this town has done to you and its repeated transgressions.
Yes. If you do have documents that can be discovered, I would be a perfect person to showcase that discovery. Send word to all the respective orders, have it written down in history.
I don't hang on to things like that, but I suppose there might be something in the Reuter mansion. You didn't do anything stupid like tell him you'd kill me, did you?
Oh no.
He
we
asked
made
several
sure
times.
we made sure not to specifically say that.
Yeah. Also, where's the waterworks key? Is it the waterworks?
Yes.
Okay, I keep saying waterworks and then thinking like, no, that's just an idiom for when people cry. It's a different word and you're just forgetting.
Because after all, if you want the actual history told, there need to be people to tell it.
She reaches into her pocket and hands you the key.
Thank you.
She says, well, let's get started rewriting history.
Writing the correct history.
It's about damn time.
Can I pet your dog?
Adara
You may.
pets the dog. Adara
Thanks.
pets the dog off into the sunset.
Dara picks up the dog and just like football runs out of there. That's a lot of thunder
No,
outside.
no.
Yeah,
Jesus, that thunder.
I was gonna say, where'd you find this little friend?
Are there more?
Are there more?
I just
Yeah.
like if we wanted one also.
Like
She's going
if there was a litter
quite
somewhere
attached.
that you got this from.
Litter mates, perhaps?
You want to work?
I mean,
He's very cute.
He
is very
He's
cute.
a good boy.
Yes, he is.
he looks like he's a good boy.
Says, well, if you're interested, I could certainly talk to my breeder, get you in touch with him.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
We will discuss in the Patreon video if we actually want to saddle the Threeflings with a warg.
I mean, we already take care of several creatures.
That's true, but most of them can be put back into a pocket dimension when they're inconvenient.
Yeah, this one would not.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, this warg would be excellent for battle.
It just turn into a ranger.
It's a puppy.
Can I multi-class into ranger and take a warg as my animal?
A puppy. I mean, you could, yeah. You're gonna level up soon.
It's like you have to walk it and feed it and.
I mean, it's the same thing with a person.
And feed it and give it belly rubs.
It's the same thing as a human. The only difference is that one of them is quadrupedal and one of them is bipedal.
He's people. Anyway, didn't mean to totally derail that.
But
Are we?
Says, my breeder lives in Cranesall.
Excellent. You should send word ahead.
Yes,
I will.
Idara's gonna show up and go, I want 5.
I need at least 2 because then they'll wear each other out and I don't have to spend as much time on walks.
I need 2. Gosh, it's perfect.
All right. And then I assume Shy and possibly Ophelia help her fix history. Just pet with the dog.
Yes, also I would love to stop at, what is it, Gershwin? Is that his name?
Gerwin.
Okay. Yeah, I wanna stop at his house and tell him to stop being so much of a knob.
I think we need to stop at his house in order to get historical documents, possibly. Were they at his place? Yes. So Shai is going to basically ransack the house for historical documents.
I was gonna say, I could keep him distracted if you want to be any.
I mean, probably will not need to be any, but more like societal. I am a bright horn. I need to discover the truth because, frankly, the history in this town is not correct. So therefore, I must correct it. So you shall not stand in my way. This is what my order does, sir.
Yeah.
And with a plan to correct history. That is where we leave the Threeflings in Utah's Landing. The plan to go to Cranesall and eventually Donkey's Respite. This has been Lay of the Sea Hag from Volume 1 by Mariska Connolly.
Yay!
Let's meet our Threefs. Tell us who you are and where we can find you, starting with Gwen.
I'm going to be all over the internet, and you can find me mostly on Twitter, where I ostensibly do art. Lately, it's not been much, but that's fine. It happens. So that's where you should follow if you want to see what I'm working on next.
Yeah.
Ink.
Hi, my name is Ink. You can find me memeing and screaming on my Twitter at These Dead Pens and across other places on the internet where I might do things when things happen. I recently was a part of the UNCAGED Anthology, which featured adventures inspired by the aesthetic and concepts of Studio Ghibli, which actually I think it's achieved gold or platinum at this point.
Ooh.
It's done really well.
Yeah, even though it's only been out for 2 weeks exactly. I am also working on other stuff that I don't know what is happening with it. I don't know what is going on, but things are happening. And, discourse and all of that cool stuff. So, yeah, find me memeing and screaming about how to protect your own rights and the rights of others on my Twitter.
And welcome back to Zan, who is also joining us next week.
Yay!
Woo!
Tell us who you are and where we can find you.
Hi, I'm Zan Larson, also known as Pale White Rabbit on Twitter and Instagram, and I also do art things, and I was also part of the UNCAGED Anthology. Just art-wise, not adventure-wise, but still it is done fantastically well, and check it out.
Yeah.
And I'm Jess. Thank you so much for joining us. You can find me on Twitter at Miss_Jess03. And please come back. I was on Tuesdays for when we play Paws and Claws, The Lost Tales of Pugmire right here. But also on Monday on Eris Savad's channel, which I will host here as well, is the season finale of Clockwork Vines, which is a Call of Cthulhu type adventure with all of the ableist shit removed, set in the 1880s, and it's like a steampunk, a flower punk, steampunk kind of adventure, DM'd by Honey and Dice. So it's our finale. Be sure to check that out. And next week, come join the Threef party for Keen Misunderstanding by Karen Loomer from Uncaged, Volume 3. We're going to do a raid. I should have said this earlier. Sorry. Gwendy always wants me to say it before we say our goodbyes. But we are going to raid Thread Raiders because they are currently doing a charity stream. So let's go give them some love. And thank you so much for joining us. We love you very much.
Thanks for spending your Friday with us.
Bye, everyone.